come on in, come on in. We are live, we are live, we are live. I see you shading my dog, talking about some free Biggie. Biggie is free. I don't even know where he is right now. He didn't even come down to the office with me. I left the door open. Now he coming down the steps. Look at him. He hear me talking. Hey y'all, come on in. Yes, press that like button and subscribe as you get in here. We got a hell of a show for you today. Okay. Oh, it is mess. It is mess. It is mess. And y'all know how I am. I live for the mess. Now, we're going to break it down right after this very brief introduction.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
Guess what being a blogger?
More than a blogger.
Guess what being a blogger?
You are more than I am more than.
Guess what being a blogger?
All of is my son.
Okay, this shit is
I am more than a blogger.
The blog goddess, it's the blog goddess, it's the blog goddess, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
It's the blog goddess, the blog goddess, it's the blog goddess, Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Autumn is her son.
Yes.
Autumn
It's my son. Yes.
say Autumn
It's my son. Yes.
say Autumn is her son.
Like for real.
The blog goddess, the blog goddess, it's the blog goddess, 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 Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Autumn is her son.
Like for real.
Ooh, I didn't make it back to the seat in time. Like for real, damn. Hey y'all, come on in. Like this video, please, and thank you. Like this video. For those of you who are new here, my name is Michelle ATLien Brown. I am a blogger. Okay. People have accused me. Oh Lord, why people call me while I'm on the phone, while I'm on the thing? People have accused me of being predatory because I break tea, honey. I spill tea about some of your faves. I've been in this business for over 14 years. How long have I been in this business? Since 2007, y'all do the math. And my niche is housewives. Okay, my niche is housewives. I mean, it is what it is. We all have a niche. Okay, some people like to talk about Diddy all day. Some people like to talk about Nene all day. Some people like to talk about Kenya all day. I don't know. Some people like to talk about relationships, Trump, this, that. I like to talk about housewife stuff and Atlanta stuff and stuff that I like to talk about. Okay, that's my niche. Niche. It is what it is. Okay. Hey, I see what y'all saying in this chat. Hold on, what y'all saying? I can't see. Hold on. Hey, yes, like and share. Shout out to my mods. You see these people with the blue wrenches? Those are mods. Y'all need to be nice to them because they can block you and boot you out here. Also, shout out to Facebook because Facebook is in the building. I don't know how long they're gonna be in the building, but they in the building. Okay. Also, shout out to the people in the green. Those are my channel sponsors. Okay, look, grown woman, don't try me. Okay, look at Deidre, Spencer, Carla. These are my channel sponsors. These people right here is what the reason why I don't beg y'all for super chats, even though I'm gonna start. Because they pay me every month and I appreciate them. Okay, they support the channel. And then I would be remiss if I didn't mention my Patreon members because they hold it down for your girl. Because you know I've been going through it. Okay, and yes, and before I even get started, listen, pig hearts in the chat for Mama Brown because you know Mama Brown that had me listen. I don't know what it is about your parents. Your parents will not do what you tell them to do. They just so hard-headed. I love my mom. But anyway, shout out to Mama Brown. She is doing so much better. Okay, even though she only be doing nothing I tell her to do, then she figured out, she's like, you were right. You were right. I know I was right. Okay, just like I know sometimes you be right, but I'm not gonna admit it because your tone be bad. You need to either improve your tone, and maybe I can receive the information. Okay, I'll just play. I love my mama. Hey y'all, like this video, please. Thank you. We got a lot to talk about. And I didn't know if I should do like this whole video about Kenya. Because I could now. I could do this whole video about Kenya, or if I should sprinkle some other people in there. Let me know in the chat if I should do this whole video about Kenya, because we got about 20-30 minutes of interview to watch, because we're going to watch this whole interview. I need the details. You know how I am. I like to dissect words and stuff. Or if I should sprinkle some more tea that I got. Let me know. Let me know. You said, Michelle, what? Get on that mic. I need to hear all of this. Okay, we here. Okay, hey, James is here. Okay, James is here. You said Kenya got caught up. Okay. Ooh, child, y'all saw the title of the video. Kenya Moore apologizes. She is guilty. Whatever they said she did that shit. Whatever they said she did it. And I'm the one who said she did it. I came on here. I was the first person to tell you that Kenya Moore was indefinitely suspended. Did nobody want to give me my props? Did nobody want to give me my tea? I am an independent Black-owned news subsidiary, okay? But no, they had to wait for the Caucasians to tell them, okay? Don't let a Black woman be the first. They be like, no. I don't know if this legitimate information. As if I don't got my feet on the streets of Atlanta. As if I don't have my feet in these streets of Atlanta, okay? Indefinitely suspended. Is that not what I said? And indefinitely suspended turned into fired, and fired turned into she ain't there no more. Didn't I tell y'all that while I was sitting up there at Kenya Moore? When they disinvited me from the grand opening, didn't I? Y'all remember all that? I know some of y'all new here. Y'all need to go read. Y'all need to go watch some of these old videos. I have a whole Kenya Moore playlist. Okay, go back in the playlist. You'll see me there at the Kenya Moore hair spa. Okay, y'all, you see me going to check, see if it's open or not. You'll see my callers calling live, telling me that she's taking appointments. You'll see me make an appointment. Okay, and I was not trolling. I was not being predatory, because guess what? I got money. I ain't got to tell y'all I got money, but I got enough money to go to Kenya Moore hair spa to pop up there. I got enough money, okay? I'm just saying, but I popped up and they were closed, so I was just like, dang. And it wasn't even a pop-up. I actually made an appointment live on air. I sure did. And the people was here. Shout out to Rosalia. Thank you so much, friend, for the super chat. You said Kenya's middle name is Mess, M-E-S-S. Oh, y'all didn't vote yet. Okay, put a 1 in the chat if you want this to be all about Kenya Moore. And I'll put a 3 in the chat if you want me to talk about some more people. Because I could talk about them other people in the next video, or I could put it all in this video. Y'all let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you want this all about Kenya. Ooh, the people said 1. They got some 3s in here. Okay, the 3s. I don't know. It's looking like, I don't know. It's more 1s. It's a lot of 3s though. Okay, it's a lot. Oh, okay, it's a lot of 3. Oh, it's looking like a blend. It's looking like a 50-50. It's looking like the 50-50. 1, 2, 3. 1. Who said 2? Hold on. 1 or 3. Okay, 1. Okay, 3. Okay, 3. We don't know when we might see you again. You know what? Y'all know me so well. That's why I love y'all. I got some tea though. I got some other tea, and I was like, but the Kenya tea is good, okay? Because we're gonna look at the whole interview, okay? But this other tea I got, it's kind of okay. It's a little good, okay? It's a little good, okay. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit in there, okay? I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit in there because I ain't gonna be here all night because I gotta eat. I'm cooking chicken wings. But anyway, I'm digressing. First on the agenda, let me go ahead. Did I told y'all, I didn't even tell y'all what the agenda was, did I? Because we didn't have one. The agenda was Kenya Moore. Okay, that's the agenda. Kenya Moore on the Tamron Hall show. Now, this extra stuff I got is extra. Okay, this is just extra. Happy birthday to Mama Joyce. Happy birthday to Mama Joyce. Look, we don't appreciate Mama Joyce enough. Mama Joyce brought one of the most popular housewives into the world. Even though we be dragging her, Mama Joyce had a birthday party. Kandi supported Mama Joyce in her birthday party. I don't know how old Mama Joyce is. I need to Google it. Let me see. Did Kandi tell us? Let me see. Hold on. How old is Mama Joyce? Y'all put in the chat because I don't know. How old is Mama Joyce? Does Google know? Mama Joyce is 75 years old. That's according to Google. Mama, if I'm lying, Mama Joyce, I didn't think you was that old, Mama Joyce. I thought Mama Joyce might have been like 69 and a half. I thought she was like 69. She's 75. There it is, because that's what the Google say. How old is Mama Joyce? 75. Okay. Y'all said she was 35, 70. Okay, well, she looks damn good. Mama Joyce looks good for 75. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Okay. Mama Joyce has switched out her wig and everything. Mama Joyce said, y'all is not going to be talking about no Mama Joyce wig no more. Remember when Sheree had on that Mama Joyce wig? Kandi said, now watch it now. Anyway, Kandi threw her mama a Harlem Nights themed birthday bash. Okay. And of course, Kandi was the star of the show. Kandi said it was an awesome Harlem Renaissance casino night for my mom's B-Day. We had a time, honey. A time was had. You know, Kandi is a model now. Kandi has gone the route of Nene Leakes. You know, now that she's no longer on the show, Kandi says she's going to be an Instagram model. Okay. She said, if Nene can do it, so can I. If Nene can do it, so can I. If Nene can be on the cover of Ebony, so can I. If Nene can be on The Apprentice, so can I. If Nene can be on Broadway, so can I. So Kandi is gonna be an Instagram model. So look, there she is. Look, she's been on the hydroxycut Ozempic, and she's been taking her shots. She lost a little weight. Her neck got longer, legs got slimmer. Look at that. Look at that. Look at. I don't know how people's necks get longer. I don't understand. But Kandi's neck got longer. I don't know if she stretched it out with the video. I mean, with the picture, but she did. She's looking good. Look at that. Kandi got a clavicle. She has a clavicle. I live for the clavicle. Okay. Shout out to Kandi and her clavicle. Look, she's thin. We need to see it in movement. We need to see it in movement. Okay, I love me a good picture, but pictures can be, obscured. Okay, I need some Kandi. We need you walking down the street so we can see if it's real or not. But salute to Kandi, she looks amazing. Okay, I thought we had some pictures of Mama Joyce in there, but I guess this the video. She said it's got music and I can't play it. Okay, this the Mama Joyce montage right here. Okay. Oh, okay, look. Okay, look good. Oh, okay. Oh, they go all the people. Oh, it's going too fast. What, Kandi? Why we didn't get a slideshow for Mama Joyce and unbirthing them? We need the slideshow because your picture's going too fast. You gave us a slideshow for you, but look, we don't want to see. Look, slow it down. I can't even slow it down because it's a video. But that's it. There's a Mama Joyce, unbirther, Nora. There are all the other people, Kandi's friends. One Mama Joyce friend. I guess that's one of Mama Joyce friends right there. I don't know. Maybe not. They look like Kandi friends. Where's Mama Joyce friends? Well, we want to see Mama Joyce and her boyfriend. Okay. Oh, okay. There they go. Okay, that must be her boyfriend that's living up in Kandi house. There you go right now. Okay. Oh, okay. There go the people. That's nice. They look like they had a good old time. They look, is that Kenny Lattimore? Okay, let me read the caption. We turned up for my mom's birthday. Thank you to everyone who came. She had so much fun, and seeing her smile meant everything to me. Thank you, Dazzle Me Parties, for making the Harlem Nights themed casino the best birthday ever for my mom. Thank you, Kenny Lattimore. I thought that was him, for hitting the stage for my mom. My mom was styled by Ryan and styled her hair by Soul Jody. And makeup by Latasha Wright. Okay, she looked happy. Mama Joyce looked good, honey. Mama Joyce looked good. It is no shade in this post. This Mama Joyce is not. I didn't get an invite. I'm not in Mama Joyce's friend circle. That's what I mean. Was it Mama Joyce party or was it Kandi party? Because it looked like all Kandi's friends there, except for a few sprinkles of Mama Joyce. I don't know. Are these Mama Joyce's friends or Kandi's friends? But anyway, they all look good. Shout out to Kandi for paying homage to her mom. We love moms around here. And Mama Joyce looked good for 75. I don't know if that's her stage age, though, because she might be. I ain't going to say that. I ain't going to say she's older than 75. Mama Joyce is younger than 75. Moving on. Like this video, please, and thank you. Like this video. Y'all been asking me for assignment and Porsha update for the longest. Okay, I don't have one, but I do have assignment update, but it's not assignment and Porsha update. So like this video because I got some court documents. if there is one Nigerian man, is he Nigerian? I don't know. If there is one African, if there is one man who is not from this country who stay in the United States courts, it is Simon Guobadia. Okay, Simon Guobadia be in the courts, honey. That man got all the money and be having all the lawsuits. Now, y'all remember when the bloggers were dragging Simon, talking about he owed all these millions of dollars to the private jet company, and that's why Porsha divorced him, because he owed all these millions of dollars, and they was gonna take all their assets and all of this. Y'all remember that? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember that. Not go home, Simon. He can't go home. Porsha in the house. He can't go there to Simon can't go to the house until Porsha get out. She got probably about maybe 18 more months. Y'all remember that? Okay. Hey, Anita. Hey, friend. Y'all remember? Okay. Oh, okay. Everybody remember that. Well, just this week, this is some breaking news. This happened today. This is breaking news. Not Michelle's husband, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. Not Michelle. Michelle ain't got ain't no rings on these fingers. Anyway, this is breaking news. This happened today in Ohio. Okay. This is where the people had the default judgment against Simon for all that money, and Simon went back to court and to fight the default judgment. Well, according to these court documents that's straight from the ATLien, Michelle Brown, ATLien, you know I'm a journalist, has secured Simon is off the hook for all them millions of dollars. Now, what y'all gonna say? Now, why Porsha divorced him again? Because this man is a millionaire. She say he got much money and she can't be fighting him. But anyway, hold on. I'm about to put this up here. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Look at these legal documents. Y'all know I be getting it to you. Ain't nobody said. And here's the thing. People will tell you the bad news, but won't come back and tell you the good news. Okay. People will drag the celebrities all over this world, just like they did Nene. They will drag, be like they fired, and won't come back and be like, oh, she got a settlement. People will drag Simon Guobadia and won't come back and say there's no more default judgment. But I'm not like that. I am a good blogger. You know how they say it's a good witch, bad witch. I am a good blogger. Okay. I come back and tell you, we was dragging Simon for the NetJets. Okay, look at it. The case was called Plaintiffs NetJets Inc., NetJet Services Inc., and NetJet Aviation Inc. Plaintiffs appeared by counsel. Defendant Simco, which is Simon's company, limited company LLC, appeared by counsel. Prior to the presentment of evidence, the underside, blah, 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 blah. Do I need to read all of this? I need to go to where it say it's being. Okay, here the findings of facts. The docket shows that on January 26, 2024, the plaintiffs filed their complaint. The docket showed that service was issued by the court on January 29, 2024. The docket showed that plaintiffs served the defendant as Simco Petroleum Limit, care of Simon Guobadia. Okay. Mr. Guobadia acknowledged that he no longer lived at that address. The docket reflects that the service issued on January 29, 2024 was eventually returned as not served on August 2nd. The docket reflects that on February 22nd, plaintiffs again requested certified mail service be issued. This time, the plaintiff served the defendant at blah, 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 blah. The docket reflects that on March 19th, the clerk received a return green card showing that on February 27, 2024, the defendant had been served. The evidence at the hearing established the signature on the green card was that of a postal carrier who was assigned to deliver mail at defendant's business address. Ooh, that you can't be served like that. The defendant does maintain a physical address at the business office. The office is not virtual, as noted in Mr. Guobadia's affidavit. Mr. Guobadia testified at the hearing that he never signed for, nor did he ever receive the summons and complaints. The followers are statements, and then we got a statement of Simon Guobadia. You saying I need to pause for 30 seconds? Why I need to pause for 30 seconds? Why? Because ain't nobody liking this video. Y'all better like this video. Hold on. My people said that y'all ain't liking the video. I got straight from the A, all over me. Okay, like this video before I finish reading this exclusive document. Okay, 30 seconds to like this video. Take a minute. It's free. Okay. Y'all like the video, please. It's free. Okay, it is free 99. Okay, anyway, moving on. Let me go ahead and finish. These are exclusive court documents. No other blogger has these court documents, and they probably ain't gonna report it anyway because it ain't bad news for Simon. It's good news for Simon. Okay, so they got the affidavits, they got conclusions. Okay, let me see what the conclusion is because this is a long ass document. I had to read it over there, but the conclusion was this. Hold on, let me go back. Conclusion long too. I didn't want to read all this. Oh Lord, the conclusion is long. Basically, the evidence is stating that they did not have good service, and so they can't have a default judgment if the person wasn't legally served. Okay. Now, hold on. So they went back to court. Okay. So the defendant's motion for relief from judgment as filed on August 30th, 2024 is granted. Default judgment of April 22nd, 2024 is void. Okay. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Well, you know, and it was signed by the judge and stuff. Okay. The magistrate judge, all of them. Okay. So there you have it. Simon got one win under his belt. Okay. And I guess he gonna be fighting Porsha for some more wins. Moving on. Like this video. Like this video. You ain't gonna hear that nowhere else. And I don't know if nobody else gonna care. But that millions of dollars. What was it, like 8 million? Hold on. Was it a number in here? Hold on. Let me see. I don't see no number. Whatever it was, I'm sure Tisa tells. She be over there. I was about to say lying on folk, but no, I'm non-biased. Okay, but Tisa tells over there. I'm sure she got a number. I'm sure she got a number. Shout out to Tisa Tales. Anyway, moving on. Like this video. Like this video. It is free. Okay, so far we have talked about Kandi Burruss and Mama Joyce having a party. We also talked about Simon Guobadia being released from that massive default judgment. And next on the line, I guess I ain't got nobody else to talk about, but Kenya Moore. I was about to say KKK Kim, not her, but Kenya Moore, because she black. You said, what's going on with Blake's? Well, before I get to Kenya Moore hair spa, let's talk about Blaze Steak and Seafood being closed. Okay, let's talk about it. Hold on, let me go. Since Daily Peach Housewives brought it up. And seafood. Let's see what the thing say. It's still closed. Next case. According to Google, Blaze Steak and Seafood is still closed. Okay, it says temporary on the Google. It says temporarily closed on Google, but the everybody else it is saying that it's all the way closed. Let me see where it went. Let me see. Closed. Oh, it's still open for that 30 minutes on Sundays. Okay. It's closed on Monday, closed on Tuesday, closed on Wednesday, closed on Thursday, closed on Friday, closed on Saturdays. On Sundays, they're open for 30 minutes. I don't know why. Okay, because what can they cook for 30 minutes? A grilled cheese sandwich? I don't understand. Can you even come in? But anyway, the building is closed. And Kandi, I mean, I'm sure she'll make an announcement when she's ready. Okay. The restaurant business is hard. The OLG gang is still open. They still have 2 locations, one on Peter Street and one in East Point. I guess for the time being, y'all need to go over there because, you know, they say they be shooting people up over there, biscuits and bullets. That's what Sheree said, biscuits and bullets. Moving on. Like this video, please and thank you. Like this video. You said you don't care about none of her restaurants. Why not? Support black businesses. Yes, grilled cheese. I mean, how long it take to cook a grilled cheese sandwich? I don't know. They can just throw it on there. Just make sure the cheese is melted and there's butter on the bread. Let's go ahead and talk about Kenya Moore. Okay, Kenya Moore has been making the rounds on the blogs today. Okay, now before I even get started, talking about Kenya Moore, y'all know the drill. Please like this video. But I also want to throw this in here real quick. Do I want to share it? I don't even want to share it. I just want to put me right here. How I do that? Did I freeze? Oh, Lord, I done froze. I'm sorry, I froze. Hold on. Jesus. How I freeze like that? I'm still on the thing, though. Y'all, give me 30 seconds to bring back my pretty camera because this camera right here It's too close to my face, and I don't want y'all to see all my blemishes. It's taking me a minute. I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. I don't know why it's taking me a minute, but it's taking me a minute. I'm going to keep talking though. Hold on. Restart. Anywho, yes, Facebook. Shout out to Facebook. Okay. Let me go ahead and talk about Kenya. Did I lie? Did I lie about Kenya? Did I lie about Kenya being suspended? Did I lie? I don't know yet. We're going to watch the Tamron Hall interview.
Did I lie? Did I lie? Did I fucking lie? Did I lie? Did I lie?
Hold on. I hate when this happens. Never fails when I get back in town. My computer just frees up for some. I need to cut it off when I be leaving. I think that's what it is. Because I don't have a problem with it when I'm here. But when I leave, it frees up like that. That's what happens when you be trying to stream at 1080p and look all pretty and stuff. You get messed up like that. Now I'm back. Okay, we back. But did I lie? Did I lie? Did I lie? I didn't lie. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I did not lie. Kenya Moore appeared on the Tamron Hall show today. Okay, there have been clips circulating, but we need to watch the entire interview. Now, the clip that circulated that was getting the most buzz, I first saw it on the Neighborhood Talk. So shout out to Kyle over there at Neighborhood Talk. So I was just minding my business, doing what I do. Okay. And here comes this post right here. Kenya Moore says RHOA production made her feel like a black Karen. Oh no, that's not the one. It was another one. Damn, a black Karen. How many clips did they have? Hold on. Did they delete the first? Oh, here it is right here. It says Kenya Moore takes accountability for escalating her situation with RHOA newbie Britt Eady months after she was halted from filming due to revenge PORN allegations. I'm sorry for what I have done. I didn't have to take it that far. Let's listen to this little clip, and we're going to listen to the whole.
Hindsight is always 50-50. And if I could do it all over again, I believe the photos were very distasteful, and I elevated the situation. I've elevated situations before,
So
and
you're
I've
taking
taken full accountability for the things that I.
Full accountability. Hindsight is always 50-50, not 20-20, 50-50. That means hindsight is blinder than a motherfucker.
I've done. I am sorry for what I've done. I didn't have to take it that far. But when I felt threatened, I've never had a child and be in a situation like this.
Was Brooklyn on set that day? Like, I don't understand. She never had a child to protect. So in order to protect her child, she pulled out some pornographic images of her castmate in order to protect her child.
This before. So that's why I escalated it to the point where I was protecting not only myself, but my child.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all remember Kenya said this when, I told y'all that, she was indefinitely suspended. She came back and she said, I would never engage in revenge, PORN. I have never distributed private images or footage of anyone, nor solicited images owned by others to use to threaten or blackmail. I have always been vindicated. I can't talk about story, even with people planting fake news. Where is the fake news? Whatever they said she did it. Where is the fake news? Y'all tell me. Now, there's we're gonna look at it. Hold on, I'm just gonna look at it. But Kenya also got upset with the neighborhood talk for the way they posted that. I don't understand why, because that's the clip that Tamron Hall shared, that little 30-second clip. But Kenya got mad and she went into the comment section. Okay, she went into the comment section. That's why I said I'm just gonna watch the whole video, okay? Because Kenya said it's something we not seeing. Because Kenya came up under here and said, conveniently leaving out where I said the RP allegations were a LIE. Thanks. Wait, so you did it or you didn't do it? Like, what you apologize for? Now I'm back to Miss Lawrence, because Miss Lawrence said she was fired. She wasn't fired, but she need to take accountability, and it's just disturbing why she doing it. Like, what is all this double speak? Why do they do this to people? Why do they treat their fans like they're idiots? So you apologize or you took accountability for escalating the situation, but it's not revenge, PORN? I don't know. Listen, I gotta watch it. You said guilty as charged. Okay, I gotta watch it. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer on Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Shout out to Tamron Hall for putting the whole video up. It's 13 minutes, and I guess we're gonna watch the whole little thing, chat, because I need to get into this and see. And y'all know we are researching. Now let me see. Let me wait till she get in here. Let me see. Do we need to? Let me see what the introduction is. I'm skipping through. Okay, let's listen.
So recently, Kenya has been in the center of a controversy that led to a suspension from the show and really confused.
Okay, so wait. Ms. Lawrence said she was suspended, but Tamron Hall just said she was suspended. She is suspended. What happened? It said it was led to a suspension.
Recently, Kenya has been in the center of a controversy that led to a suspension from the show and really confusion over her fate. Over the years, Kenya has come to visit me and the Tam fam, sharing her many career successes, her beautiful daughter Brooklyn's milestones, and she shared the hard times with us too, the end of her marriage.
So Kenya been in Tamron Hall all the time. Kenya, I guess it's a safe space for her. She come over here to talk. She brought Mark on there. She brought Brooklyn right after she had Brooklyn. She come all the time. I guess Tamron lets her lie.
And her best friend, Kandi Burruss.
Listen, has Tamron addressed these Donald Trump allegations? We're going to get on her in a minute.
Versus exit from the housewife. We talked about all kinds of things. Through ups and downs, people have counted her out before. But Kenya says she is never over. And today, in a daytime exclusive, Kenya is here to finally, I don't know if you could ever clear air, right? But you have, and you know what's happened to you. And she is ready to talk about from her.
Okay, child, she doing too much. Tamron be on the blog. She was like, Kenya is finally over here to open up for the first time about her suspension. Like, this is just a big deal. Girl, it took you too long. If you're going to take accountability, you should have did it right when it happened. But we're going to listen.
Her point of view of being removed from the show and what her next chapter looks like. Take a look.
You're not going to shade me at my own event. Exactly who are you and why are you talking to me?
Oh, girl, you playing clips and stuff that ain't what all these clips you playing. She ain't even on the show, right? This stuff ain't even happened. Anyway, so when she showed those images are from season 16, and season 16 hasn't aired yet. So I don't know why she's showing clips of stuff from other episodes. But anyway, these are the headlines. RHO shakeup, meet 5 new cast members, blah, 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 blah. So we knew that there were new cast members coming for season 16. Let's finish.
16th season. But back in June, Housewife fans were shocked to hear Kenya was abruptly and indefinitely suspended during filming pending an investigation by Bravo. The reality star allegedly displayed sexually explicit photos of new cast member Britt Eady during the grand...
Allegedly, right? Remember I told y'all I was outside in the car. I was outside in the car and guests was coming up to me and said that some images was displayed that would not be able to be aired. Y'all remember that? Put a one in the chat if y'all remember that.
The opening of her new Kenya Moore hair spa. The scandal went viral and sparked headlines in LA Times, USA Today, and Deadline, referring to allegations of revenge.
Now you see what I mean by, they take the tea from the independent black owned news outlets and they run with it. And see, when it got to the Los Angeles Times and the USA Today and Deadline, that's when people believed it. But it was over here. I was the first person to tell y'all that Kenya Moore was indefinitely suspended and nobody believed me.
Kenya quickly responded to the allegations on social media, saying, quote, so many false claims hiding behind anonymous sources. All this conversation and no facts being reported. If a claim or source was valid, would they need to hide?
You will be seeing me.
Child, y'all remember this when she went live?
I'm not going anywhere.
Child, you will be seeing her. She ain't going nowhere. I told y'all she wasn't going nowhere. She's not deceased or nothing, but
Kenya has said that the fallout is devastating to everything she spent her life building. She may be out on the show that brought her some fame, but Kenya's career is far from over. She's working on a new.
She just said right there, she may be out from the show. She is out of, like, what? Now, I know Tamron Hall ain't gonna lie for her now.
Project with her beautiful daughter, Brooklyn. Brooklyn is here as well. Before she comes out, though, we have to have an adult conversation. So let's bring out, in a daytime exclusive, Kenya Moore.
Yay, Kenya. Y'all know I gotta stop it every now and then because this is copyright, copyright disclaimer in Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allows is made for fair use. We are researching. I am reviewing the interview. So y'all let the people know we are reviewing the interview. Shout out to Tamron Hall. Oh, she looks amazing. I'm skipping to they hug and stuff. Okay, go on, hug, sit down.
Because I think originally people believe that the show brought you fame. You are an historic figure on your own right, being the first to win, second to win Miss Universe.
Yes.
And so
Miss USA.
Miss USA.
She didn't curse her out for saying she won Miss Universe and not Miss USA. Kenya is out forever correcting somebody. People say she won Miss America, Miss USA. She won Miss Universe, Miss USA. So so shout out to Tamron. She didn't even know what she had won. And why does Kenya still have her title if she keeps getting in all these scandals? Anyway,
I apologize, live TV, and I'm just winging it. I get it right, but nevertheless, you're a historic figure. The show didn't make you famous.
Mhm.
It added to you and your brand.
Definitely.
Longest running on the show.
Yes.
Cast member for the Atlanta series.
Whoa, hold up. Kandi Burruss. Somebody call her and tell her that she is no longer the longest running Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kenya and took your title. How so? Wait a minute. Kenya came. What season did Kenya come? Season 3? How is she the longest? I'm so confused, but I guess so.
Yes.
There are some things we need to clear up, or you need to clear up. You were not fired, or were you fired?
I was never fired. So there were a lot.
Well, you were never fired because you were never technically an employee. When you are no longer on the show, we call that fired. When you're indefinitely suspended and no longer filming, we call that fired. So don't come with us with playing these word games. Here she is already doing it.
A lot of headlines that spread across the world. Kenya was fired. She was fired. She was let go. All of those things, and they were not true.
What is true?
What is true is that, where do you want me to start?
Well, are you a part of the show?
I am still under contract.
Word salad. Are you a part of the show? I am still under contract. Okay, you're still under contract, which means that's probably why you ain't getting no jobs. That's probably why you can't work nowhere, because you technically still under contract, but you're not working because they indefinitely suspended you. You are indefinitely suspended and will not be working until your contract ends.
Where do you want me to start?
Well, are you a part of the show?
I am still under contract, and I am still an employee of the network.
So you still receive checks from the show?
I still do.
Girl.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So even Tamron was like, girl, I'm just gonna let you have it.
Checks from the show?
I still do.
Wow.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Period.
Yeah. So
we still ain't heard Tamron address these Donald Trump allegations, so I don't know what to say. Like, my thing is silence is normally what they accept as truth these days. So I guess since Bravo hasn't technically said she's fired, she can go out and say whatever she wants to say. And even Andy said it in a podcast one time. Like, they never announce when a housewife is fired. That gives them the opportunity to, create their own narrative. So there you have it.
I want to tell you, because we're going to be honest.
Yeah, you have to be
I
honest.
called you.
Yes.
I called you and I said, what is going on?
Yes.
I'm not going to pretend that this is someone that I am not friendly with. But I don't know. I'm not playing dumb right now. You know that. I called to check on you. I didn't call to get the scoop.
Yes.
So you're still being paid by Bravo.
She called to get the scoop 8 months later. Tamron, why you didn't get the scoop back when it happened back in May or whatever it was? I don't understand. 8 months later?
Oh, I'm not playing dumb right now. You know that. I called to check on you.
Sounds like deflection to me.
I didn't call to get the scoop.
Yes.
So you're still being paid by Bravo. You've not been fired from the show. I felt that this was a ploy for ratings. I have felt from the beginning, and I have not told you this because it doesn't make sense. I think if this is a case of revenge porn and there's an investigation, and I hope that there was.
Porn. There was an investigation.
Why are you still being paid?
So here's the thing. That's another lie. I was never under suspicion for revenge porn. I never, ever from
How's she still being paid? They not even filming no more. Kenya is a big old liar.
the network, their mouths exactly. You were never under investigation for revenge porn. That is something someone put on their Instagram along with law to point a finger at me for something that was completely a false narrative.
So why aren't you on the show?
I'm not on the show because
there's the journalist we know and love. Why aren't you on the show? All of this back and forth, all of this word salad, all of playing games, semantics, all of that. Why are you not on the show? I'm surprised she didn't say I'm not on the show because the show's not on air right now. We're on hiatus.
point a finger at me for something that was completely a false narrative.
So why aren't you on the show?
I'm not on the show because we started filming and this is a pivotal season for Real Housewives and they had a lot of new girls. And as you said before, I was one of the few that survived. And we were really excited to get the season started. And some of the new girls, as in the past, they come on and they're trying to make a name for themselves, especially when they're not.
Didn't she make a name for herself when she came on there and went into Cynthia's what was it? The Bailey agency and talk about coochie crack, and was talking about them girls and making them feel like trash. Wasn't she the newbie then? Like, what? I don't understand why all of a sudden Kenya is so holier than thou.
Not really showing up.
But that's a part of the franchise.
That's a
right?
part of
no
the
one wants to
franchise.
see a boring Housewives episode.
Exactly.
And so some of the things that come on, people are keeping it spicy for a reason.
Yes.
Okay.
But when you go too far, and that's what happened, we were having a filming and things took like a really dark turn. And toward me,
Kenya was the person who took the dark turn. From what I understand,
of filming, and things took like a really dark turn. And toward me, there was a young lady who was new, and she just was poking the bear. And everybody knows, the saying that I made up: "Don't come for me unless I send for you." Right. And that means simply, I mind my business, and I don't start anything. I respond. So during this tape,
she don't start nothing. She don't. Oh my God! What? We have 10 seasons worth of Kenya starting stuff with people. I don't understand.
The young lady escalated it to the point of tearing off mics, screaming all kind of obscenities at me and threatening me. I felt threatened.
So let me pause here because
you saw she cleaned that up and threatening me. I felt threatened. If you feel threatened, you run from the threat. Do you not? You leave the threat. Do you not? You leave the threat alone. You do not intimidate the threat. You do not go and pull naked pictures of the threat. You do not call the threat an insurance hoe and try to embarrass the threat in front of a room full of people. How are you threatened? Right. Call the popo. When Madea say, call the popo hoe. Like, who? Like, you were threatened? How are you threatened? This doesn't sound threatening to me.
I have to be fair to this person, Britt Eady. She has nothing on her Instagram about this. I've never met her.
It's been deleted.
There's nothing on her Instagram about this.
Yes.
We reached out. She did not respond to her. And I actually don't want to litigate her actions because I do believe people don't get to respond, to pick how you respond.
They do not get to choose how you respond.
But you have to be accountable for how you respond.
100%.
So whatever.
Kenya, why are you doing this, Kenya? I don't understand.
Which I have no tape.
Oh, now we finally see what Kenya looks without a filter.
For how you respond.
100%.
I'm being a mean girl. I gotta stop. But this is Kenya without a filter. She's still beautiful, but she doesn't look like she looks on Instagram. So just pay attention. Okay, there she is. Hold on, we're gonna finish.
Which I have no tape of. I don't know what
Mhm.
happened. You've explained to the audience that there was some escalation and some
Yes.
things that went on there. But going to your reaction to it, so you're alleging this thing happened between you, the two of
Yes.
us. You think her behavior or alleged behavior was because she wanted to make a name for herself on the show. Okay, I don't know any of that.
Right.
Take me to the salon because I'm all proud because you have a new
Yes.
salon. You're opening this new business,
Yes.
and no one is talking about you opening their business. They are.
Nobody is talking about her opening the business because she had opened it 5 times before. She had opened it the season before. Y'all don't remember when Colorist Claudia and Cynthia and all of them were posing in front of Kenya Moore hair spa, and Kenya was mad. Kenya went over on Carlos King, upset because production didn't air her quote unquote grand opening. Y'all don't remember all of that. Now she had another whole grand opening. Okay, everybody was there. And apparently, she felt it was the perfect time to, blow up the spot of one of her cast members.
Reports that you had.
It overshadowed it.
You overshadowed it.
Yes.
This is what happened.
Let me rewind that part. She said that the drama overshadowed her grand opening. And Tamron said you overshadowed it. Tamron, I'm gonna give you the props for that because you definitely was throwing shade.
I don't know any of that.
Right.
Take me to the salon because I'm all proud because you have a new
Yes.
salon. You're opening this new business,
Yes.
and no one is talking about you opening their business. They are reports that you had.
It overshadowed it.
You overshadowed it.
Yes.
This is what happened. They were saying you had these pictures of her.
Yes.
She admits she overshadowed the grand opening of her salon. Boom, bam, bam. Tamron, I give you props.
Okay, let me tell you what happened. So from that night where all of this stuff happened and there were threats in my direction, and I felt very concerned. I told the producers, I'm concerned, I'm scared, and I kind of feel like they said, "Oh, we'll take care of it," and it didn't feel like it was taken care of. They actually made me feel.
Girl, what were they supposed to take care of? You felt threatened. How so? Because they didn't eliminate the threat, i.e., kick her off the show. I don't know. I mean, you didn't like her. You felt threatened because this girl is younger than you. She's prettier than you. She's more popular than you. Her Facebook page or her Instagram page be more popping than yours. That is why you felt threatened. You did not feel the threat of bodily harm. You didn't feel the threat of her, of any of that. You felt the threat because she was a new housewife coming on. So you were
feel like I was being like a black Karen. Like, here Kenya goes again. Nothing really happened. They were joking or something. I don't take threats or the way that I felt. You can't invalidate my feelings. And it was a real concern for me. I'm a single mom with a beautiful child that if anything happened to me, no one would be there for her.
You felt.
Why does she always the fact that she's a single mom for the excuse of everything that she does? I'm not understanding that. Like, would you want this to be the example that your daughter grows up to see a mean girl who pulls naked pictures of another woman and posts them online for the world to see to embarrass her? I'm just not understanding where the single mother part comes from. If you're a single mother, I don't have kids, but I have nieces and nephews, all of that. You would try to be a good influence to your child, not this negativity that you keep putting out, these lies that you keep putting out there. I don't understand.
The real concern for me. I'm a single mom with a beautiful child that if anything happened to me, no one would be there for her.
You felt threatened by some actions that happened.
Yes. And she repeatedly said, or it was said that you don't know who I am. So I didn't feel like I was being protected.
She wasn't protected. Hold on a minute, y'all. Like this video. Give me 30 seconds. Like this video, please, and thank you. Too much going on in these internet streets right now. Okay. Okay. Like this video, please. Yeah, right. She never identified the threat. What was the threat yet? Okay. I mean, even if what Kenya was claiming to the news outlets was true, she said that Britt had a pow pow, or said that she was gonna pull out a pow pow. The last thing you would do would intimidate a person who said that they was gonna pull out a pow pow. You're a single mom. You want to be there for your child. So why would you do that? Anyway, I'm not following the logic. Maybe Team Twirl, maybe y'all can help me follow this logic, because it's not adding up.
Protected, and I took matters into my own hands. I did my research on her. I found a lot of information, especially in the explicit world, with a few clicks, with people helping me. I didn't get things sent to me, photos or videos that I did see, allegedly that were her. And
oh, girl. Allegedly that was her. So you telling us you didn't even know if it was her or not. You were just gonna post some random pictures of a naked person that you thought may have possibly been your castmate to embarrass her. That don't even sound right.
I said, okay, if no one else is going to step up for me and protect me, I'm going to protect myself, and I'm going to tell everyone what I found out about her. It's a receipt. And before I joined Housewives of any franchise, 5 years in.
So no one's going to protect me. I'm going to embarrass this girl, and she's not going to ever want to threaten me again. This doesn't make sense. You love mess. I love mess too. I'm still trying to figure out what the threat was. I'm still trying to figure out how naked pictures would dismantle the threat. I'm just trying to figure this out. Like, yes, listen, we don't age shame around here, but it would seem, with age comes wisdom, and I don't know if her frontal lobe is developed or something, but Kenya, you should have thought this through, because this didn't make sense.
We made up the term receipts, right? Yeah. If you find dirt on someone.
The bloggers made up the term receipts, not the housewives. Let's get this clear right now, okay? Y'all did not make up the term receipts, Kenya.
Of any franchise, 5 years in, we made up the term receipts, right? Yeah. If you find dirt on someone, if somebody is messing with you, you come back with what? A receipt. I found a valid receipt found on the internet.
So you knew that Bravo was recording your
Yes, it was
salon.
During a taping. Everyone signed waivers. It was during a taping. I didn't stand out on the corner, posting anything. It was during.
So she feels that because it was during the taping, she should have been protected, because she chose to bring naked pictures of another castmate. She should have been protected. Oh, okay. Well, I guess Phaedra should have been protected too.
Taping, and we know even with nudity that has happened on the show, they blur things out. So at the end of the day, I knew that they would likely blur it out, because whatever it was that I found, they didn't like the receipt. It was explicit, and they didn't like. I found a lot, but I only showed.
Remember what I said at the beginning of the show? Everything they said Kenya did, she did that. She just said it was explicit. She's telling on herself. Whatever the pictures were, they were explicit. The basic definition of revenge, PORN, is revealing explicit images of someone without their permission in an attempt to intimidate, harass, demean, all of those, humiliate, all of those things. Blackmail could be one reason, or to embarrass her could be another. That is the definition of revenge, PORN. And Kenya up here admitting that she revealed explicit images, basically just admitted to the revenge, PORN allegation. In my humble opinion. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong.
That they would likely blur it out, because whatever it was that I found, they didn't like the receipt. It was explicit, and they didn't like. I found a lot, but I only showed one.
Okay, so at the salon, you have these.
And she thought that was funny. She found a lot, but she only showed one. I only showed one. Girl, this is not good. Where is her publicist? I forgot. She got fired. She don't have no publicist.
Images up that you say you found on your own.
I pulled them out at some point.
So they were up. At some point, you pulled them out.
That was one part of it, yes.
But they're up.
Yes.
Okay. And so you assume that they would be blurred out when this aired.
Of course they would. They can't show
because they can't show this.
Yes.
Were you building a moment? I mean, I know you said the other person was trying to make a name.
Look, I'm feeling secondhand embarrassment right now, because I thought Kenya was gonna say some stuff to make me change my mind. This this is bad.
And for themselves, allegedly. Mm-hmm. Were you trying to have a Kenya moment doing this, and it backfired?
I don't think that it's a Kenya moment. I live my truth. You've seen me.
Oh, she did. Clock that T. Okay, clock that T. A Kenya moment. Were you having a Kenya moment?
I don't think that it's a Kenya moment. I live my truth. You've
But
seen
you're
me
the shade assassin.
I'm the shade assassin, but my moment is my life.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't need to create a moment.
Right.
There's a difference.
Which surprised me because I mean, I know, again, we have a lot of people and friends in common, and I know how TV works. I know how to produce this show.
Yes.
I was surprised by the level of like aggression in this, because that didn't seem like you.
Listen, in hindsight is always 50-50.
It don't seem like her. Tamron is asking the right questions, but she's also leading her, and she's also giving her a lot of grace. Oh, it doesn't seem like you. I don't think you would ever do such a thing, but she did it. She's admitted that she did it. So why are you sitting there saying that you can't believe that she did it? She just said she did.
By the level of like aggression in this, because that didn't seem like you.
Listen, in hindsight is always 50-50. If I could do it all over again, I believe the photos were very distasteful, and I elevated the situation. I've elevated.
Hindsight is always 50-50. I thought Kenya was an educated Miss USA model / actress / very knowledgeable about terminology, read a lot of books, shades everybody. She's the shade assassin, but she doesn't know that hindsight is 20/20. If hindsight is 50-50, it's a little blurry. I mean, if your eyesight is 50-50, you can't see nothing.
If I could do it all over again, I believe the photos were very distasteful, and I elevated the situation. I've elevated situations before,
So
and
you're
I've
taking
taken full accountability for the things that I've done. I am sorry for what I've done. I didn't have to.
Oh, now she's sorry after she made a whole explanation of pulling these explicit images out on this lady. Now she's sorry. Oh, okay.
Ability for the things that I've done. I am sorry for what I've done. I didn't have to take it that far. But when I felt threatened, I've never had a child and be in a situation like this before. So that's why I escalated it to the point where I was protecting not only myself, but my child.
Child, do y'all see tears? Is she really crying? I don't see no tears. Did she cry? I don't understand. Right, you owe Britt an apology. You don't owe us an apology. You owe Britt an apology. And now she's using Brooklyn yet again, because she has a child. She went and pulled these explicit images of this woman. And if she had not had a child, she would have never done this. Does this make sense to y'all? I'm not buying it. I'm trying.
I had a child and be in a situation like this before. So that's why I escalated it to the point where I was protecting not only myself, but my child.
We reached out to Bravo, and they said, we take all allegations of violations of our policies seriously, reviewed the matter, and took appropriate action. But to Kenya's point, you are still employed.
Bravo said they reviewed the matter and took appropriate action. Kenya on Tamron Hall sitting there lying. I'm still on the payroll. I'm still under contract. But she didn't explicitly say she got a check.
Of violations of our policies seriously, reviewed the matter, and took appropriate action. But to Kenya's point, you are still employed. Yes. There's no silencing you, and you are moving forward.
Girl, let me see. Is there any more? Hold on. So she also made some comment and said that Andy was very important. Hold on. Did we get that one? This is a mess. This is a whole mess. He said nobody got a check yet because they hadn't aired season 16. So how she getting a check? And they not filming, they not doing nothing. Hold on, let me see. They go Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore gets real. Was this the same one? This the aftermath. Let me see. Hold on. There's so many videos. She got 3 different videos about Kenya. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer. We reviewing all of them because I didn't see not one of them. Is this the same one?
My business. The way that people go out of their way to try to disparage your name or ruin your business, I will never understand it. It's not cool. Leave me alone.
Welcome back. That was Instagram Live with Real Housewives.
Not people going, wait, let me see. She said people be going, who is disparaging her business? I'm so confused. It says Kenya Moore gets real about the aftermath of her RHOA suspension. Hold on.
Understand why clickbait or using my name as clickbait, violating my privacy, all of those things. And yes, some of those things come with the job, and I accept that, but not disparaging my business. The way that people go out of their way to try to disparage your name or ruin your business, I will never understand it. It's not cool. Leave me alone.
Welcome back. That was Instagram Live with Real Housewives of Atlanta. Star Kenya Moore talking about the.
Oh, yeah. What business is there to ruin when the salon isn't open? What business is there to ruin? You ruined your own business by revealing explicit images of your castmate. You ruined your own business. That's when people started separating themselves from you. And as far as the spa is concerned, when has it been open? We still haven't figured that out.
Call out from her suspension from the upcoming season of the show that's caused her life and her business to really be in turmoil. Kenya's here talking in a daytime exclusive. Before the break, we heard you say, I'm accountable for my actions. I apologize.
Yes.
You felt that you were reacting at that time appropriately, but hindsight, they say, is 2020.
Yes.
That said,
I haven't seen this at all, y'all. I saw the clips on social media, so that's why I wanted to watch the full interview with y'all real time and react to it.
And now it's in the chattering class. You have a number of businesses.
Yes.
And you've been worried about how this is going to impact your business.
Well, I've had people go out of their way, predatory bloggers who have stalked me, who have put out rumors, who have created a false narrative on how my businesses are.
She cannot possibly be talking about me. Am I a predatory blogger? Wait a minute. Who's she talking about? Who is putting out false narratives about her business? What? Everything I said she did. Like, y'all I'm almost offended. I need to hear this again. Hold on. Because somebody did tag me and said, are you the predatory blogger? I thought they were just joking.
Pattern class. You have a number of businesses.
Yes.
And you've been worried about how this is going to impact your business.
Well, I've had people go out of their way, predatory bloggers who have stalked me, who have put out rumors, who have created a false narrative on how my businesses are. I built Kenya Moore Hair Care over the last 12 years with my own money, with my own, passion. And it became a very successful brand. I am in over 5,000 doors right now. And I've had people, thank you.
Predatory bloggers. I am shocked and appalled. I am clutching my pearls. I am trying to figure out, how is it predatory when I'm damn near promoting your businesses? I'm telling people to go and buy your products. I'm telling people to go buy Brooklyn's book. How am I predatory?
I'm my own partner, me, myself, and I. And I have.
Me too, girl. I am an independent Black journalist, blogger who has been in business since 2007, Kenya Moore. So don't try to discredit me and call me a predatory blogger when I was around well before you.
Had, from this falling out, people thinking I was engaged in revenge porn, started to complain to some of the retailers.
Because I know when we spoke a couple of months ago, there was at least one retailer talking about pulling the product from the shelf.
Yes. We still don't know where we stand with them, but this is how good.
Oh, so she's talking about Sally's. Remember, I was the first to report that Sally's had taken the opportunity to discontinue their relationship with Kenya Moore. And they said at the end of 2024 that her products would no longer be in the store. They were discontinuing it. Also, in my last video, I actually pulled up a post that someone originated on Reddit. They showed Kenya Moore hair care products on the bottom shelf of CVS, and they were also bearing the yellow discontinued sticker. So apparently CVS has also discontinued their relationship with Kenya, at least according to the pictures that have been circulating. I don't know. Listen, I haven't personally gone out and asked nobody. I haven't called nobody. I'm not gonna call nobody. And so I don't know who she calling predatory. I'm in my feelings.
Ago, there was at least one retailer talking about pulling the product from the shelf.
Yes. We still don't know where we stand with them, but this is how good God is. I got 5,000 more doors coming up next year. So, it's just, it is a reality show. And it's interesting how much vitriol that I received from people thinking that I was involved in revenge porn, which I never was. And I was never accused of.
How is she taking accountability when she's still saying that she didn't do what they said she did? Showing explicit images of your castmate to a room full of people is the textbook definition of revenge, PORN. If I decided tomorrow that I'm going to pull naked pictures of Joshua out here and show all y'all, that is revenge, PORN. It don't matter where I got it from. It don't matter if he put them up himself on the OnlyFans or on the Twitter. If I personally took it upon myself to print those pictures out and show them to y'all, that is revenge porn. She did it to humiliate that girl.
That from anyone on the show or the network.
Are you still in contact with Bravo about
Yes.
potentially returning actually on camera?
I've had some conversations, and you know who has been such a great support system for me during all this? Andy Cohen. He has called, he has checked on me.
This is called the ass kissing segment of the show. Everybody know Andy don't see it for Kenya. He never has, but you know, it is what it is.
During all this,
she got to stay in his good graces.
Andy Cohen. He has called, he has checked on me, he has given me advice. And I feel like he's a really good friend, and I just appreciate the support. And so many people at the network, that was my family for 12 years. Yeah. You know, I love them, and I feel like they love me. It was just a really unfortunate situation.
I love them. I love them so much. I know they love me. Andy loves me. Andy, oh God. The way Andy has always shaded Kenya, he does not like educated Black women. We know that for a fact.
I've seen you at BravoCon, and you walk in and all of the fans, and it seems like even though it's a reality TV show, and there always seems to be a camaraderie. You know,
Yes.
People fall out, you fall in. That's why people watch it. I mean, it
Yes.
is but this seemed just in a different space.
It's in a different space and a different time. I think, unfortunately, for the network, it's probably a decision they didn't want to make. I didn't feel that we were seeing.
First of all, she said that she still worked for them. See, so Team Twirl, pay attention, because people will tell on themselves, just like Miss Lawrence told on himself. Kenya is telling on herself now. So she just said that she's still on the payroll. She just said she's still under contract, but now she's saying that the network made this decision because blah, 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 blah. What decision did they make? If you're still making money, if you're still on the payroll, if you're still under contract, what decision was made? Like the indefinite suspension / firing?
Probably a decision they didn't want to make. I didn't feel that we were seeing each other's side. I didn't think that the investigations were matching up with what actually happened for me. And so we decided to, let's take a break for right now.
Should break right now. Are they still filming this current season?
No.
So she quit. She walked away. Oh, okay.
They're done filming.
They're done.
Yes.
But you could pop up on like a reunion show.
I could.
Would you say yes to popping up on a reunion show?
I think it's important to have my point of view, because
They're done. They're done. Filming is over. What check is she getting? Can you pop up on a reunion show? Child, filming is over. What? I don't understand, girl.
haven't done interviews. I haven't had my say. And so that's a little bit strange.
So she's pretty much saying Phaedra came back, so I can come back too. Phaedra left for 8-9 years. I can come back too. Well, you gotta wait 8-9 years. You gotta sit out a couple of years now. With like, I don't understand. Like right now, Kenya, this is not looking good for you.
For me, I'm here today because you asked me to come to tell my side of the story, and I appreciate that, because I feel like this is a safe space. It's always been a safe space, and I trust you. But it's unfortunate because I started off as a housewife, longest running on this series, and now I don't.
Again, that's the second time she'd have said this. Kandi, where's her BFF Kandi Kenya that took your title and said that she is the longest running on this series, binge worthy. When this happened? When did Kenya get to be the longest running housewife? I thought that was Kandi's award.
Have a voice, and that's really hard.
Well, you always have a voice, because listen, you find your way to that Instagram live. I heard loud and clear what you were saying. I mean, I'm honored that you're here because it's the same thing. I remember when you were here the last time, and I asked Kenya, I said, what would you say to someone when they go on a reality show? She paused, and everything was in the pause. I always tell when somebody pause and take a deep breath, because people have had great.
They put her on pause. Remember when I said the very first time that I reported this? What were my words? Indefinitely suspended. That term came directly from me. Indefinitely suspended. You know what that means? There is no end. Indefinitely. It could go on forever. She could still be under contract and not work. Indefinitely suspended. You gone, girl.
Great businesses come out of it. They have had a lot of things, but marriages have ended.
Yes.
Scrutiny. I mean, it was supposed to be a little, as Johnny said, a little kiki fun.
Right.
And then it
wasn't
dark.
fun anymore.
And I've told you, I stopped watching after an altercation on the show, on one of the reunion shows, and I never could go back because it
and I
made
know
me
which one you're
cry.
talking about.
It really did.
It made me cry, and it was my.
Oh, girl, I don't even know where we're going with this, but let me rewind because I forgot what she was talking
We're
about.
talking about.
It really did.
It made me cry, and it was my toughest year because I went from being Miss USA to being humiliated in front of the whole world, and I didn't want to go back. My first year, I didn't want to go back, and I keep finding my way because I feel like the good outweighed the bad. And now that
She went from being Miss USA to being humiliated on television. How was she humiliated on television when she was the one who was doing the humiliating? I'm confused. She was the one who was talking about the coochie crack in Cynthia's Bailey agency. She was the one who was flirting with Apollo in front of his wife's face. She was the one who pulled out the damn horn or whatever in front of Porsha and got her to pull her hair and drag her across the stage. It was all Kenya.
I have a child to support, and I feel like the most unfortunate thing for me is that this situation was created. I escalated it, and that wasn't the proper response. However,
so she's admitting she escalated it, but she was threatened and she was protecting her daughter. We didn't listen to this for 20 minutes and she just said the same thing over and over again, and it still does not make sense to me.
When I look at my daughter and I have to explain things to her, and I don't want anything to get convoluted with my legacy, with what mommy's purpose is in life. And I don't want her to ever be confused about.
What did Matt say? She's manipulative and fundamentally deceptive. Manipulative and fundamentally deceptive. Those are the words that perfectly describe Kenya Moore.
What my heart is and what my intentions are, because they're always to protect her. I was never protected as a child, and you know that. I never had a mother to protect me. I never had that relationship, and I finally have an opportunity to do that with Brooklyn. And no matter what happens to me in my life, I'm going to always protect my child.
As you should, as any mother should. I'm not mad at that, but how did you protect your child by losing this check? Now you can't feed your child, you can't house your child, you can't clothe your child. How did you protect your child by losing this big ass check that anybody would give their left arm to have just to go out to dinner and eat and talk shit to people? I don't understand.
And maybe it wasn't the right response, but it was from a heart that is pure.
All right, we got one more to look at, y'all, and then I'm gonna call it a day. I've been here an hour and a half. I don't know. Oh, this ain't good, Tamron. Oh, but at least the next one is about Brooklyn. Do we want to? I don't even want. Oh God, she gonna lie to us about Brooklyn's book. Do we want to put a? Do we want to go from Kenya crying to Kenya sitting with Brooklyn talk about her AI book? Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to watch the remaining how many minutes is this? The remaining 9 minutes of the video. Y'all already saying no. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to watch the remaining 9 minutes of the video. And put a 5 in the chat if you don't. A 1 in the chat if you want me to watch. Why y'all like this? Why is y'all like this? It's some people saying 1 though. Why y'all like this? Okay. See the Facebook people saying yes. You said no. I said put a 5. You can't even follow directions. Okay. 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 We got some ones. Let me see. 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, it's more 5s. Okay. Listen, I'm going this y'all show. Okay, if you would like to call in and give me your take on this Kenya Moore interview that we just watched, please do. Team Twirl, please call in. I would love to hear what you would like to say about everything that Kenya said. I'm just amazed and astonished. I don't know. Hold on, we got somebody in the back already. Shout out to Mel. Let's see. Hello, hi.
Hey Michelle, how you doing?
How you doing, Mel?
I'm doing good. You know what? As soon as I saw the interview, I thought of you. Because I did, because the whole, listen, Michelle, this is crazy. The whole movement, you got to kind of give you your flower on this part. The whole movement of this whole saga of her, of her basically having to face, consequences for her actions. Now, it's not unusual that she's treated other cast members in a very nasty way. This is the first time that somebody's been on the ground in the field and been able to really, put it hold her feet to the fire. Unfortunately, I don't want a black woman to go down, but your work is like paying off all these months later. It's kind of crazy.
And they dragged me. They lied on me. They said I was lying on Kenya, that I hated Kenya because she pretty. All kind of like they was just dragging me all up and down the internet. Why is she doing that? She's stalking Kenya, and I'm like, I'm just being a journalist. I'm just doing my job.
You didn't listen. It's still paying off. I will say one thing. I heard the predatory blogger. I think you got to take a tip from Kandi. That needs to be turned into a T-shirt. I think that the predatory blogger needs to be turned to a T-shirt. I'll take 10%, Michelle. That's what I'm joking. But no, I'm just.
Right.
But Atlantic Housewives, how many times have they done a zinger? They go, "Ooh, wait a minute! I'm gonna put Michelle ATLien on the top."
Okay, just like Kandi talk about she worldwide and put it on a T-shirt. Okay, I'm
come on,
a predatory blogger.
Next time you come, predatory blogger with the Michelle ATL stamp there, boom, there you go. Because you deserve it. You did the work and
create a whole predatory blogger movement.
I'm telling, listen. I mean, I'd rather have a predatory blogger than a lying one. So I think that at this point,
at least I'm telling the truth. All my tea is legit.
Your tea is so good, especially when it comes to Atlantic Housewives. They couldn't mention your name in the interview because they was afraid that you. And also, now, Michelle, I would ask you this too. So, because I've been wanting to ask you this question. I don't want to say this about Kenya, but do we know? And again, this is controversial. But I was looking at her Instagram during the election, and I know that Kenya is a very conservative lady and stuff like that. No shade to her, but I saw no political reaction of any kind.
Well, Kenya is a Jehovah Witness, so I don't even know if she votes. Because she doesn't. She used to didn't celebrate Christmas, holidays, and birthdays, any of that. So I don't know. I mean, maybe she didn't vote. Maybe she voted for Trump. Don't want nobody to know. Because
I was going to say, and allegedly, I was going to say, damn, there were 2 Trump ladies on that couch. Like I was just like, what is going on here? But again, I don't know if she did, but I was very disappointed at the people who didn't, talk up like y'all did. But so I don't have sympathy for her because she was very quiet about that, and now she's, not taking accountability.
And why do you think Tamron not talking about Trump?
Well, I think
she's not talking about the election. She's not telling nobody to go vote. She's not talking about Kamala. She is like not talking about politics. Period.
Because she's messy. I think she's messy. She has a lot of skeletons in her closet. That's all alleged too. But I've not really been a person who enjoyed Tamra. Tamra, for me, Michelle, I don't, Porsha, I could take or leave it, but I do believe that Tamra does exploit Black women on her show. In my opinion, it's just as a viewer, she's a little too hard with them. Now, the other ladies, whatever their background are, she's not as hard hitting, and she doesn't, they don't cry as easily as she seemed to want her own sisters to. So. It's just my opinion. She's a little, too one-sided for me. She's not really as hard hitting because she's had some people up there that was annoying, and even with Lawson, she could have went a little harder with her, in my opinion. So she's not really as hard hitting with other people as she is with with the sisters. I don't like that. So Tamra, I don't watch her, but I did hear this interview.
Yeah, I remember her. Portia got mad at her or something, didn't she? When she went on there talking about she was engaged to Simon and she was like dragging her a little bit.
But you know what I think too? Okay, so this is what I think. I think that you can ask a person questions about the book they put out there. But with Tamara, when it comes to the sisters, she always want a gotcha moment. It's always this sort of, it doesn't feel like it's filled with integrity. I mean, sometimes she asks questions and I think that you really want to ask her, you're just trying to get a reaction. If the question has something that the viewers might want, might get some information from, I'd be like, okay, that's great. They have some grounds to it. But a lot of it just seems inhumane, in my opinion. She exploits Black women. Again, in my opinion, that's just the way it feels sometimes over there. But you know what? You make that T-shirt, you deserve it. I can't believe it. You literally, this whole, Kenya is big, and your work kind of put all this stuff in motion. So it's kind of amazing. It's bad for her, but you did good work, and that's what it is. Oh,
well, I appreciate you. Thank you for calling in, Mel.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
Hold on, we got a lot of people. Oh shoot, we got Mickey. Mickey, where you been, friend?
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good, Michelle. One thing Kenya Moore is gonna do is lie.
Oh,
you can always count on her to lie and manipulate, because first it was, I never engaged in revenge P. I never, you remember that tweet?
And I will be vindicated.
I've always been vindicated. I've never done it. Blah, blah, blah. Then it's, well, you know, she put it out there that she threatened me with, she basically said that Britt said to her in a scene, I have guns for bees like you. And this was like my retaliation. And then she said, oh
Because
no.
if somebody said they had guns for bees like you, but the first thing you think of to do would be to pull out some naked pictures of them so they can show you this gun, this alleged GUN. You know what I mean? Like, that's weird.
And then it's, oh, because I think somebody put out that, yeah, no, you were the one that said initially she's indefinitely suspended. And then she wanted to put out, yeah, they're seeing if she wants to come back or not. They're in talks with Bravo, yada, yada, yada. And then eventually she got fired. You know, it's a game of semantics. She really thinks we are stupid. We all know that when a housewife either quits or gets fired, you are in a non-compete for 1 year. So they haven't even aired the season yet. So technically, she can't even go on any other network and work. You know what I'm saying? So are you still getting a check? They don't get residual checks. Maybe they paid her out for the season because obviously they made the decision. They did.
Or maybe they pay her for whatever episode she gonna be in, if that.
Yeah, because I'm anxious to see, are they even gonna air what they filmed up into that point and then make a disclaimer like, okay, Kenya's no longer on the show. She did X, Y, and Z, and we're moving on without her, yada, 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 right? So it's like and then the crocodile tears, and then playing like I'm a single mom. It's like, Kenya, just be real. You thought you could get away with this. You did not read your contract. You did not see that they have upgraded their rules and regulations over there at Bravo, because we're living in a very sensitive time. You cannot just get up on that show and do whatever you want. We've seen housewives getting fired left and right for much less. It is what it is, Kenya. And let's be real, it is within her character. We've seen her with Porsha.
With Porsha, with Kim Fields. She tried to pull the chair out of Kim Fields.
Exactly. We've seen her with Nene. We've seen her with Phaedra. It is within your character, Kenya. I've elevated things in the past. We've seen what you've done. We've heard it and we've seen it. Don't say, oh, I was trying to protect my child. Protect your child from what? With what? With this? By doing this? And I think for her, it's a game of semantics, right? Because it's the P part. I think for her, it's a video. That's what I think she's hell bent on, is technically P is a video, right? What she did was a picture. Yeah.
Yeah, because Playboy magazine and Hustler and all of that, they consider that PORN, you know?
Yeah. So it's like, girl, stop it. Just be real. You got fired. Don't nobody care about that hair spa. Don't nobody care about Kenya Moore hair care. It's the holidays. They've all said that the show is going to air top of the year. So I'm assuming January, February. And this was your biggest check and you fumbled the bag. It is what it is. So now you're trying to cry your crocodile tears. You're trying to bring, oh my God, I'm a single mom. I'm trying to protect my child. And I felt threatened and girl, bye. You just no, Kenya. This is something that you would do. We have seen you for however many seasons. Okay, you have you're just a nasty human being. It is what it is, and you should have thought better. And
Well, how she gonna sell children's books be with this on her head with the revenge PORN and showing naked pictures of people?
And she had the audacity to say, I was just trying to protect me and my child because I felt threatened. I just like, I don't even, it's the dumbest thing ever.
Right.
You know, and she just mad. You know what I'm saying? She mad that she fumbled the bag. And, you know, it's like, deal with it, Kenya. But like, she thinks that, I hate when people do that. They want to play on your intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, I'm still under contract and I still get a check and I wasn't fired, and they ran with that lie. Well, clearly you didn't film the remainder of the season.
Right. Let me address this. Did we address this? Tink. You say it can't be revenge if the pictures were already on the internet. Didn't I just explain this to you when I gave you that example about Josh? If Josh put some pictures over there on the OnlyFans or on the X, and I'm mad at him, and I come here to my platform and pull out the pictures and show y'all some naked pictures of him on my phone, that's revenge PRN. He did not give me permission to show y'all those pictures, and I did it to embarrass him. That's the textbook definition. I don't understand.
Exactly. She wanted to embarrass her. She wanted to make a stance and embarrass. She pulled a Kenya. We've seen Kenya show up to charity events with a thong pretending to be Phaedra. Like, let's be real. She wanted to embarrass Britt. But instead, she ended up, it costed her job. And now she's feeling the aftermath. You know what I'm saying? She probably like, damn, like, what am I going to do? Like, I'm gonna sell these children's book. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, she's just, don't nobody care about the spa. She got an empty spa. You call it, you know, a content creator space. Like, she is in a very, very bad place. And of course she's gonna be, oh my God, Andy's been calling me. Andy, she's trying to kiss ass. Because she needs that check, you know. But
let me answer Radiance's question. Radiance said, any thoughts as to why she is talking so much detail about the show production before the show airing? Does she not have an NDA? Even Tamron questioned her, quote, speaking freely. I don't know. Like, she says she's under contract, but you can't be under contract and still talking about the show. Like, clearly she's not going to be on next season if she's free to talk about it. That's what it's giving me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But remember, last season she talked to Carlos about the show. So, I mean, you know, there's certain things they could talk about. Maybe she's not talking about, you know, specific things. She didn't name names. She didn't say exactly what it is she showed. So, I mean, there's that.
Yeah, because, you know, she knows that she's not coming back. So she's just like, yeah, I might be under contract because the show hasn't aired yet. But she knows she's not coming back. She doesn't have that option. So yeah, let me start, you know, go on, you know, damage control and, you know, let me start cry these fake tears and get some sympathy.
Right.
But I don't feel bad for her. She got what she deserved. This is karma for all the years she done did everybody dirty, and she played herself. It is what it is.
She did. Well, I appreciate you, friend. Thanks for calling.
Thank you, Michelle. Have a good night.
You too. Hold on. Von Zipper, where you been?
Hey, Michelle. I've been here.
Hey.
I've been seeing you. You know, I got to check up on you. I know you one of them
What's up,
toxic.
stranger?
You one of them toxic bloggers I got to check up on.
I'm toxic? First, I'm toxic. I'm predatory. I'm the block. Why do y'all put all of this on me? Little old me.
When she was talking about predatory bloggers, I was wondering if, you know, her friend B. Scott turned on her. She said fired in 3 different posts. So
okay.
I wonder if that was included in it. But we all know what Kenya is. I ain't even going to spend much time on her. But I will say this. She spins the story like a politician. Like, she definitely should run for Congress.
But she's always done that, which is interesting to me. Like, every time Kenya speaks, it's like you have to read into what she's saying. Like it's a crossword puzzle or something. It's weird.
It's kind of sick because she believes her own lies, and that's amazing. But The interview, I will say, whatever crisis manager she hired, this interview was like properly placed damage control. It's late. It's late, but yeah, it was damage control. But she's trying to humanize. As I said, it's like a politician in a debate. Like she's trying to humanize herself. And
Do you think it worked?
Didn't work for me, but Clean Turl, your play cousin, DRE, he drank the Kool-Aid. So they believe it. The Protect Your Child, and I always say that because the Protect Your Child line was my child was repeated over and over. Like she drove it home or attempted to. I guess she was saying that Britt said she was gonna shoot her, and I guess because I don't get to protect her child, so I'm guessing it meant that Brooklyn would be motherless.
If anything happened to her, she wouldn't
be motherless. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Oh well. She tried.
What do you think about her saying she's the longest running housewife?
Not true. You came season 5 and you took a hiatus on season 11. No. Not even close. Math, you know what I mean? So in your spare time, you need to go get a mathematics book or use Brooklyn's. I'm sure Brooklyn can count and read pretty well. Very intelligent.
Hindsight is always 50-50.
And then your girl Tamron Hall, I give her 10 seconds. She allegedly, that story you said or whatever. I heard it, but who knows? But I believe it because
it came out in 2016. It's
but
not a new story.
Yeah, how come Steve Harvey syndicated talker is gone, Katie Couric, Anderson Coop, like bigger names than her, their syndicated talker lasts like a year or two, and hers is on year 6. I don't know. None of my business. You have a good night.
Who watches it? Anyway. Okay, thank you.
Take care.
All right. Who is this with friendship goals?
You got me on mute. Hello, can you hear me?
Why you didn't say hey to Von Zipper? That's your friend.
You had me on mute. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Why you hang up?
Okay, I just want to say something real quick. When I was watching you, can you hear me?
Yes. What is this picture?
The friendship goals. How me and my best friend want to be. Just like this, it's just so shows you the fakeness of people. But I just want to say one thing.
I'm not going to even make that big. But anyway, go ahead.
Exactly. But I just want to say one thing though. When I was looking at you while you was talking about Kenya, all I seen was like jealousy. And I was wondering, was it the hair because her hair is long and your hair is short? I mean, we really don't know because you add hair in yours. Her hair is very, very long and yours is short. Kenya goes out to the gym to work out. She just don't take Ozempic every day to lose weight and have people tell her congratulations. I'm serious.
My biggest fan. Now you come
not
out trying to
not at all. You just seem like a hater to me the whole time you was hating on her. Then you go say she have an ass kissing segment. And that's all you do. And you know who asked you kiss for 30 to 45 minutes every time you come on here. You kiss Nene Leakes' ass when nobody even talk about Nene Leakes. The only person talk about Nene Leakes is you.
Her ass
and then you talk about somebody's business. First you promoting black women business. First you promoting black women business. And then you want to sit on here talking about it's not even open or stuff like that. And then you probably made up that letter talking about one of your people gave to you. I'm not mad at all. It just shows what type of person you are as a hater. You're a hater with a capital H. You sit around, and then the last time you went live, you talk about Brooklyn so bad. It was like who sit up to talk about somebody else's kid? Like,
girl,
boy, you just seem like a hater to me. Like, I'm not even. It's not funny. It's kind of sad, and I feel bad for you because apparently you're jealous of her. And I'm sorry.
Justin.
He know when to stay on mute. My thing with you is, Michelle, like for real, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to be funny or nothing. You're a straight up hater. That's exactly what you are. I don't know why you hate me.
Justin, you can't hear me.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You just gonna let him drag me like that?
I've been talking. I had to change my microphones. First of all, Dre, you're not tired of the same storyline over and over again after all these years?
What storyline?
This whole Michelle is up Nene's behind, and you're so team
My
Kenya.
question is, you don't think Michelle is up Nene's ass?
He's not team Kenya, first of all, because he done drag Kenya more than me.
Justin, you don't think Michelle is up Nene's ass?
I think Michelle is up the
Nene
squad's
ass.
ass. That's
Nene
what she's
ass.
up.
Michelle is the
I am
only person.
It is my
Justin,
job to
Michelle is the
bring
only
the
person who
squad.
sit up and talk about Nene. You don't hear.
Okay,
You don't
so
talk about
since
Nene.
since you know that, then why are you coming on her show complaining about it?
I'm not complaining about it. I'm saying, first of all, watch who you checking. That's number one. And second of all, I said I'm not complaining about anything. What I said was she talking about ass. Kenya was doing an ass kissing segment when every time she go live, all she does Nene ass kissing segment. That's what I
And you
said. I'm
tune
not
in every
complaining about
time. So what's
anything.
the problem?
I'm
You
not
tune in every
complaining
time
about
though.
anything. And it's funny that you're not defending her because you be kissing Kenya more ass when she be going on her live. You be right there in the comments. I
See,
heard her say,
we can
"Hey,
tell you
Justin, you
we
be
can tell
kissing
you've been
Kenya
on
ass."
hot
But
dates
then when
and
you
you've been
get with
missing out
Michelle,
on the tea. You haven't
you
been
feel
in the
like you
streets.
kissing Nene,
You've
but you
been
be
with your
kissing,
little sugar daddies and
you
you
be
don't really know the
kissing,
tea,
you
but
be
that's such
kissing
old
Kenya
news
ass.
too.
You be
That
kissing
is
Kenya
such
ass
old
right to do
news
what
too.
Kenya did. You be kissing
I
Kenya
don't need to
ass
kiss
too.
Kenya's ass. I
You
have a
do. You
job
be
to
on her
do.
live. Kenya, hey Kenya. You be on her
And you be
live
on her
too. So
live
chill
too,
out. So
clocking
chill
it.
out. You be on her live too,
That was
trying to
6
kiss
months
her
ago,
ass.
Drake. I haven't been
No,
on
it
Kenya's
wasn't. It
live in
wasn't.
6
It
months.
don't matter. You be on her ass too. Hey Kenya,
Anytime
and now
I'm
you
on
get over
anybody's
Michelle. Now
live,
you
I'm
on
doing my
Nene ass.
job. I'm
Now
doing
you,
my job, Dre. I'm
now
doing
you
my
with
job.
Michelle. Now you over here with Michelle. Now you kissing Nene ass. Oh, why do you care? Why do you care? Just shut the hell up.
Anyways, we have a lot to talk about tonight.
Yes, go
We don't
ahead,
have time to
Justin.
spend time talking about,
It's so great that you
what's
came over.
comfortable for
I
Dre.
love you.
Like this is about Kenya
I know
Moore.
we was all positive and having fun and kiki and stuff. Then Drake come in here and
If
bring the
you calling hating on somebody fun, then yeah, we're having fun. It's so much fun. See, this
all right.
what I'm
Well,
saying. This
thank
is
you
what
for
you peasants
Yes,
do.
hating on
thank
me,
you.
Dre.
Goodbye, peasants.
Bye.
Goodbye,
Talk
peasant.
to you later.
Hey, Mr. Motivation, give us some motivation. Oh, you muted, friend. Anyway, Justin Diego, how you doing?
I'm good. I was not prepared to. It was not on my bingo cards to hear Kenya Moore finally halfway tell the truth.
Halfway.
What's up?
Sort of kind of took, hey, Dr. Love, she sort of kind of took accountability, sort of kind of.
It was
Almost,
cute
but
in the
not really.
beginning until we saw the rest of it. Like when I started to see the lies, then I'm like, okay. Like I was prepared to be like, finally, y'all, like we can move forward, forgive Kenya. But she just had to do what she do.
I thought that that's what, when I texted you earlier, I was like, I wanted to see the whole interview. Like this 30 seconds wouldn't give. And then the fact that she made that comment up under the neighborhood talk, like I didn't ever, you conveniently left out that I said I didn't do RP. And it's like, well, what are you taking accountability for then?
Right.
Well, see, I think you guys are forgetting. This is all Bravo's fault. I think y'all forgetting
Not
from
this
the
time.
Oh no, did y'all forget they was about to get rid of Kenya? Did y'all forget she was losing her job regardless? So
Yeah,
she had to come.
she was on the firing squad though.
Yeah, so she had to come hard. And so that's why I blame it on
She
Bravo.
didn't have to. I think she was probably insecure and she came hard, but she didn't have to.
No, it wasn't insecure. She was next on the chopping block.
Yeah, but she's ruining her legacy by doing something such as this that'll get, it's such a big scandal. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't have to do what she did. And especially I love the fact that Tamron called her out about it and said, you doing that, made it bigger than your grand opening. It over whatever she said. But you know what I'm saying?
Done worse. But she's
tried
done
to-
worse.
She tried to
She's
make
rented
it seem like
husbands. She's jumped on Phaedra husband like all throughout the show one season. That's way worse than porn. She had her own porn going.
Oh.
Y'all, I think you guys are forgetting this year was her chopping year. And she knew that. So she had to come with her best. Because if she didn't, they got rid of her anyway.
But that was her best though. That's my issue.
That's the thing that I can't.
Like she overshadowed her own grand opening, and she made such a big deal about them not airing it the season before. Now here's your opportunity. You have a whole cast, of taping at your venue and you do this? Like, come on, Kenya.
But Michelle,
That's
you know what she was trying to do. She was trying to guarantee that her event was like good enough to actually make the show. And she wanted to come up with something that would be so big that it would be talked about again and again. But what Kenya's lethal mistake was she didn't read the room. And the reality is this was a reset for the show. They specifically chose women who are actually married. They invested in going back to the good old formula of Housewives, or at least they tried to. We haven't seen it yet. So it's just like, if you just look around and read the room, you would know that turning this into baddies is not the move. Like, when do we ever want to see people bring news onto any Housewives franchise, especially not the Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Well, she couldn't let
exposing
Porsha
and all of that.
outdo
That wasn't
her.
cool.
I feel like they should have nipped it in the
her.
I feel like they should have nipped it in the bud whenever they let her have that forced bolo thing. And I felt like maybe that gave her some false sense of like she can get away with like taking the show there, but nobody wanted that. Like, she could have come up with so many other things, but Revenge P was not a good idea.
But you have to understand too, she was the only one that didn't have a husband, and she didn't rent a husband this year neither. So, like, with that being said,
she still had a husband technically. If
she's not the only one.
Who got a husband?
I mean, if Mark is, I don't know. What is Mark? Just her baby daddy?
We don't even know at this point. I've not heard of him in a while. So yeah, I think he's lost.
You know, he did go to his page and try to promote her brand when she got suspended.
Oh yeah, because she couldn't pay for that restaurant anymore in New York for him. Oh yeah, that's true. Well, I get that. But yeah, but Kenya knew her spot was on the line. That was first of all. And to me, she was gonna lose it anyway. I don't care what she would have done.
Went off. Hold on.
I disagree with that.
You don't think she was on the chopping block?
I feel like she had already gotten past that. I think initially they didn't really want her as much, and I feel like it probably was going to be her last season. But I think that Kenya was in an okay place. I think what happened was Kenya was threatened, and she never thought that these new girls were good enough for the show. But the thing she doesn't realize is she's not the one who's in charge of that. Bravo makes that decision, and then the fans, we ultimately let them know if we accept them. We don't want other girls trying to like cast. You can submit who you want. Yeah, you can submit who you want, but you don't get to like bully and run somebody off the show. And I feel like that's what Kenya was doing. And she did it with not just her. There's other people allegedly who she was doing this with. She was teaming up with other people like Marlo to try to get people off. And Marlo didn't even make it. So I just feel like it's Kenya making the decision that, oh, hey, I don't like this girl. She's not good enough for whatever reason.
They've been doing that forever. They've been teaming up, running people off the show forever. Okay, so that's nothing new. So,
but we're talking about Bravo. We're talking about Bravo doing basically a recasting of the show. Now it's not like those other years. Back then, it was their job to vet the girls, but this time they didn't do that. They picked girls, and
Kenya didn't read the room, so she didn't read the room that is not what they was doing anymore. So she continued to try to do it.
Well, I think she admitted that in Tamron Hall's interview. She said that the girl Britt was coming hard and doing the most, and she felt like she needed to like get her back or do something.
Took it too far.
Yeah, but okay, so we're all smart and we know Bravo and we all watch it. So just think of this. The minute Kenya seen them get rid of Kandi and put Phaedra on Married to Medicine spot, that's her spot, okay? Then when she seen Porsha come back, she knew her spot was gone. She is not slow. So
I think she thought that her and Porsha was gonna be freaking frat.
Who?
Kenya.
No, she couldn't have possibly thought that.
Well, she did.
Yeah. But the thing is,
you mean she thought she thought Phaedra and Porsha was gonna be freaking frat?
No,
she was never part of
Phaedra
that.
Phaedra only came back because Kenya got the boot. You got to remember, Phaedra was on Married to Medicine. They weren't even considering bringing her back yet.
But did we
Phaedra
not
came
talk
at the
about
end of
this?
the season because they lost Kenya.
But Michelle, did we not talk about this the minute she came on
Well,
to
yeah.
Married
I
to
mean,
Medicine?
we knew it
We
was in the
knew she was
works.
about to get rid of Candy.
I
They was getting
think
rid of Candy.
with
So
all
if
due
we knew, she knew.
I feel like
Go
with
ahead,
all due
Jess.
respect, you're speaking as if Kenya was still in the place of earning her spot. The spot had been secure. She had the contract. No housewife has ever gotten fired in the middle of filming. So this is not a matter of Kenya having to prove that she was worthy. She had already
I
done
see
that.
you don't know Bravo. I see you don't know Bravo. And see,
Girl,
Michelle,
who is Michelle?
you
Who is
taking
this?
the focus now. We know Bravo.
I love
We
Benj
know
Worthy.
that's
I
one
love
thing we
Benj
know is
Worthy.
Bravo.
I know I love Benj Worthy. I love you. But no, Bravo do not care about us. And I wish Kenya would get on the real bandwagon like she was supposed to and got with Nene. Because at first she's supposed to have a lawsuit coming, but then they backed her
Oh,
up.
that wasn't gonna happen. Nene wasn't gonna give her what she wanted.
Yes. No, I'm saying I wish she would have. But Bravo will fire them in the middle of the year, contract and all.
Well, that's never
Well,
happened.
this is the first time it's ever happened is with Kenya.
Right.
Yeah, because they didn't want her there the first place, and they wanted to bring Phaedra on there mid-season. So bye-bye, Kenya. She didn't read that
Well, no,
room
I don't
either.
think that was the plan, though, friend. That
That's
wasn't the plan.
not. That's what I
No,
was
it
trying
wasn't
to
the
say.
plan. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Because
I'm just letting you know that wasn't the
Portia,
plan. Kenya
Portia
messed up.
and
Like
Kenya.
everything that happened with Kenya, and think about the stuff that happened with Porsha and Simon and Court and all that kind of stuff. This season was like doomed. You know what I'm saying? And Phaedra pretty much was a last minute addition to kind of save the day.
And Portia and Kenya was hanging out together, remember, and doing
In the
Instagram
beginning, yeah.
photos. So they gave us the illusion that those two were gonna be the top when they came back. Like they were
Well,
gonna be the freaking frack.
it
Yeah.
wasn't an illusion, y'all. It was the very beginning of taping.
Right.
Like
That's
if
right.
Kenya
That's right.
hadn't done that, they probably would. We would have had a whole different show.
That was
That's
the whole
true.
Yeah,
storyline. Yep.
Phaedra. Portia played them games too. She's your best friend to get her where you want her, where she needs to be, rather. But at the end of the day, Phaedra do not like her. Okay, Portia do not like Kenya. Okay,
Well, we
she
know
was just
that.
playing games with her. Okay, and I would have loved to seen all the drama that's going down that Michelle is talking about. It's like Michelle is Bravo at this point that you're talking about with Phaedra and this Simon. I want all of this on the show. I want to see them kick her out the following year. I need to see all of this. They knew they didn't need Kenya. They knew they didn't. And then they brought Apollo back to see how the audience will react to him. Because he's coming to Atlanta Housewives too. I just want y'all to know that. I'm putting that out in the air
Of
as
course, he
well.
going wherever Phaedra is.
Yeah, right.
Pretty
He's
much
on
all the
Married
time.
to
Phaedra
Medicine.
gonna use him to get everybody's attention because
Mm-hmm.
everybody likes Apollo like that. So
Yeah.
especially Andy.
Yeah,
So
and
she's
her
gonna do
son.
whatever it is to stay in Andy's good graces. And if that
Exactly.
means having Apollo pop up every now and then, trust and believe he will be there.
Right.
But
And
Michelle,
her sons got to get that money. They got to
Mhm.
get their child support. So yeah.
Michelle, I just came up here
Hey,
because,
discerning.
I don't know what Kenya's talking about, but go on and get them t-shirts because we will buy them. Just do Michelle ATLien on the front and then do the back, what she called you. Because at the end of the day, we were on the live with you. So, if it was a dog, it would have bit you. When the tea came to your car,
Right, I
and
wasn't looking
you know
for it.
what
I
I'm
was
saying? You
literally
wasn't looking for that. And then Cynthia was talking to you. And then we saw Portia and them and they whole little confrontation. I mean, you
You know
forget
what's
that that's where you was parked at, Michelle.
what's crazy, Michelle? If you wasn't there and so much of the real information hadn't gotten out, I wonder what they would have done.
yeah.
Yes.
It could
That's
have
why they
been, yeah,
blaming
you're
it on
right.
you, Michelle.
Because
That's why they blaming it on you. You
Because
understand now, right?
without that video of Britt being there from you,
Right.
that changes everything. Like if we had
They
never
sure
seen
did put
that,
the narrative out there that Britt wasn't there, and
they
all the
could have.
blogs was
They
like
sure
trying to
did.
like dispute me. Britt wasn't even there, and I'm like, wait a minute, look at that right there.
And then I only watched the clips. I haven't watched the interview just yet because that's like work for me. But did Kenya say on Tamron Hall that Britt ran out of there and snatched her mics off? Was she talking about at her event or a previous thing?
I think she was talking about before the event when she threatened her. She was snatching mics off.
Okay.
I don't know if she snatched her mic off or something. I mean, the way she was trying to put it, like she was in imminent bodily harm. It was a threat to bodily harm. Like I was in danger. She's talking about she got a GUN and she's snatching off mics.
Right. And then Michelle, didn't you get invited? You were invited, but then you was invited.
I got invited, and then I was disinvited.
Right. Yeah.
And that phone call of me being disinvited is on Patreon.
Right.
She got invited by the boss.
Yeah, didn't she?
Sure did. And wasn't gonna go. That was the gag. I was not gonna step foot in there. The only reason I RSVP'd was to be shady because I knew they were gonna see my name and be like, oh my God, Michelle's coming. I was not going.
Oh, Michelle, what if here's another alternate universe? What if we had actually gone? None of this would have popped off, right?
Right.
If we were inside, none of this would have popped off. It would have been the most boring event and we wouldn't have had no scandals.
You don't think she would have tried to save her spot because you two were there?
No.
The phone call, which y'all have to go to Patreon to hear, it was basically saying that that I would have been set up if I would have went. So that
Well, yeah, I heard that part. I heard that.
Okay, I have another thing to point out. Okay, so Kenya mentioned that she's still an employee and she's so good with Bravo. Technically, if she was in bed with Bravo in any capacity, she wouldn't be allowed to speak, right? Like, why is she the only one who is able to speak? Number one. And then number two, we can tell when Bravo sponsors a press run and we're, Bravo's the machine behind it. And because they want to get that Bravo, what is it? Bravo dish. They want that traffic.
Right.
They want their Instagram stuff. They want their
TikTok.
TikTok.
So you notice Britt hasn't said anything.
So who's on
She's
payroll?
been quiet as a mouse. She deleted her posts, all of that. And Kenya said she deleted them. She deleted them because she's still on the payroll. She's
my question,
under the NDA and can't say anything.
So that basically lets you know. I mean, clearly she's not.
But so my question is to that is, who is telling her to go and apologize for something she claims she didn't do?
Y'all, nobody told that woman to apologize.
No,
Kenya's trying to promote that book.
She's trying to promote the book, and think about it. She can't promote the book with that kind of stain on her record. It's a children's book. Who's going to invite you into the library to read, knowing that you up here dishing out PORN? You know what I'm saying? Like,
she sold out though.
And
I think she just needs to clean, whatever this stain is on her, pristine record,
not a stain.
and apologize. That's why she keeps saying it's not revenge, PORN.
Right.
That's why she keeps like pounding that in, but that's exactly what it is. And then she tries to use word salad. Well, the images were explicit. Well, what does that mean?
Right.
Because the person who came to my car said the girl had a peen in her MOUTH.
That's what he said. That's what he said, Michelle.
As we approach the rollout, the official rollout for the new season, I feel like Kenya was like, "Let me get something going." But the real
she knows that something's going to drop soon, probably. Yeah. But for her to, how do you feel about her throwing Andy in there? It's almost like she want to be in Andy's good graces. Let me just let everybody know. I'm not considering a lawsuit. Andy and I talk on the phone. We're cool. He's been my biggest supporter. We've never heard Kenya give Andy no props ever.
She was lying, Michelle. I think Andy called her one time.
True. No, I think it's true because Andy don't want no more lawsuits. Bravo don't either. After this, one.
That's true. But I'm just saying, as far as her trying to
it's
act
the way
like,
she worded it. Like he's been very supportive. If he was so supportive, why are you not on Watch What Happens Live promoting this book?
Exactly.
Luann was there to promote an event in Atlanta. How does somebody who
Right.
don't even live in Atlanta promote an Atlanta event
Right.
Well,
on
see,
Watch What
that's the
Happens Live?
phony part of Andy. I'm gonna have to get my other Bravo crew up here because y'all don't seem to understand how phony Andy is. Andy probably calling her every day. You okay? All right,
Andy is
goodbye.
not calling Kenya every
No,
day.
Andy
You
ain't
you must
calling
don't know
He
Andy's
Kenya.
has two
history.
kids.
Kenya
He got two
lying.
kids,
Or he
child.
probably
Yeah.
texting. He
Kenya
texting
Andy
lying.
does
He
not
called
without.
her one
like
time.
what people perceive as intelligent black women. He always dishes on like Candace, Kenya. He don't like women who are outspoken and speak up
Right.
for themselves. And Kenya has been one of them. And so throughout Kenya's whole entire history with the housewives, Andy has always thrown shade at her
Yep.
and treated her a little less than to
And
me.
what's her name?
But
Is
Kenya always
Doctor
been
what?
written husband.
What's the doctor's name?
Me?
Yes, because you talking about I don't know Bravo, girl. You don't know Bravo. Thinking Andy's
Bitch,
gonna be
I know
calling
you.
Kenya
First of all, bitch, Virgie,
Doctor
I
Love.
know you.
The doctor
I
of
watch you
love.
all day, okay? I know you know Bravo, okay? I'm saying Andy, his phony self, he is so phony. Y'all
Yeah,
think
Andy
he
is
not
phony, but
He is phony.
Kenya is
y'all
worse.
think he not texting Kenya? Talk about some hey.
I don't believe that. I think that Kenya is smart. Like I used to think that she was super smart, and I'm trying not to be disrespectful or anything,
She's
but
not though.
a lot
She's
of
not.
these actions are very questionable. Like it's bigger than the situation. She's making me like wonder about everything involving her. The more
That's
she
right.
kind of does weird stuff. So I feel like she is smart enough. I hate to say it, but she's smart enough to know, like, oh, if I make it seem like I'm good with the network, it will convince people to believe the fantasy, and maybe that she can like ride that long enough for them to give her a call one day.
Right.
Yeah, and she can stop the downward spiral of all of these people who are pulling their support of her, like the
Exactly.
CVSs and the Sallys and the this
Come
and the
on
that.
now.
If a lot of her stuff is being taken out of these stores, like she got to stop that. And the best way to stop that is getting some type of press where she's saying, "Oh, this didn't
Yeah.
happen. This didn't happen." They're not gonna deep dive and say, "Well, she's lying." They're gonna take
Right.
it as face value and probably negotiate her contract or say it's not a violation of the morality clause or whatever, because that's why she keeps saying it's not revenge PRN.
Right.
It's receipts. Well, I was just doing what we normally do. So to me, that's like she's just trying to clean up everything so that her morality isn't in question
But
in
she
any of these
kept contradicting herself too, in
Yeah.
her, interview with Tamron, because she'll say one thing and then she contradicted herself. One minute you saying that you apologize, and then the next minute you did it because you had to protect your daughter, and
And
then
she
she lied.
giggling and laughing.
Right, and giggling, exactly.
Oh,
Then you lied
but she
about
laughed and said she had more than one picture, but she only showed one. I'm
right,
like,
and
where is the
She said she
remorse in
had a
that?
lot.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And then lying about them stores, talking about she got more stores. Her product. I said,
5,000.
where are they at the Dollar Tree? Is that
And
what
lying about them
you
books
talking
selling
about?
out.
Dollar General?
Ooh.
And
I'm
not
trying
only that, nobody watched Tamron. So without you,
to
Michelle, and all the YouTube crew, like
come
we
on.
wouldn't even knew she was on
Not
there.
sure
Like,
would now.
And
mhm.
it was up for a little while before it even hit the blogs.
Mm,
Mhm. Mhm.
Like, how do you have that explosive exclusive?
right.
And it
Right,
took
that's my
us
phone.
to make it hot. They need to put
Yeah,
some
I didn't
respect
even
on
know
that.
anything about it. Somebody tagged me and said, "Are you the
Right.
predatory blogger Kenya's talking about?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Get them
right.
shirts,
Like, you didn't see Tamron
Michelle.
Hall? No, I didn't see it.
Well, I guess
But
we're
Like,
gonna
Michelle, she
expect.
been throwing blows at you. I guess the once she got on TV, it really hit. She been throwing blows at you on
It
her
might not be me she throwing blows at. It might be somebody.
Instagram. Uh-huh. She's saying
oh,
a lot of
Tamara?
things about
Oh,
no,
Kenya.
Kenya.
Oh.
Kenya. She
When
said
she
her
said I was
shop is not open.
stalking her spy.
Shop. Yeah, she been
Well,
throwing
did
And
she?
that's
blows at
so
Michelle.
crazy because you know what,
But she
Michelle,
did
you
say my
always
name, so
take
she might
us
not have been talking about me. Other
right.
people go to her place.
But you even made an appointment, Michelle, and they stood you up.
I did.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, we got your
And
back,
then
Michelle,
remember
because
she
you
did
be
that
going
live
on
and said
live.
that she was gonna start uh saying that people had to pay full payment before they
Exactly.
make an
Yep.
appointment.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Right
because
before
that's
they close the
because
doors
you
for good?
made that appointment. Yeah, right
Mm-hmm.
after Michelle made her appointment, couldn't get in, then people
Uh-huh.
had to pay full money.
Right.
That's how that went.
And
Mm-hmm.
nobody was gonna do that because when nobody make
Nobody.
appointments in the first place.
Mm-mm.
You're not gonna get my money and not show up.
Come on now.
Well, no, that was her way of stopping you from calling there
I
making
swear it
appointments.
was.
I got money. I can throw away $200 just to embarrass her if
Right.
I wanted to.
Right.
But who would do that? Why would you do that?
No, I'm saying I wouldn't, but I'm just saying, how is that gonna stop me? Like I'm broke or something. They ain't gonna stop
Right.
me if I wanted to make an appointment. If I really wanted to make an appointment somewhere and they require full payment, I just make full payment.
Yeah.
Put
They
on
was
my
gonna
MX, and if you're not there when I get there, I just file my dispute.
I
she
have
was gonna
another question for you, Michelle,
Rick.
about Tamron. Why does she always try to get like the disgruntled Atlanta Housewives people? Does she not have a good relationship with Bravo?
I don't know. I don't
'Cause
think
have
she
you
have
noticed
a good
that?
relationship with
She
Bravo.
don't have a
Honestly,
good
I think
show.
whoever is producing her show, I think they try to, because I know I was on the list to get like the clips of her show when she first started or whatever, and at some point I stopped getting them. But I think she wants to go viral. You know what I mean? So she tries to get
Okay.
like explosive. She got somebody on her team that's watching the blogs, and whatever is hot in the blogs or they feel that would cause her to go viral, because this Kenya clip is gonna go viral, you know, with her.
You
And
know,
so, you know, I guess that's why.
Right.
But that's
You
what
know,
it's
my
looking like.
issue.
She doesn't talk about politics, news, or any of that.
I
And
wonder
then
why
she
not.
always good.
Nobody
And
watches
then
her
she,
at all,
the
literally.
clip I saw of her promoting this Kenya interview, she had some random person on there talking about. Now let me play it, because I was gonna play it. Talking about, you know, this girl almost lost her life. This is the episode of The Comeback or something, and so that's why she had Kenya on there.
I saw that in
It
the
was supposed to be
description
like
on
a
the
comeback
website.
A
episode or
comeback.
something. Yeah, I was like, that's weird.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
know.
What?
Tamron Hall.
You know, while you load that, to me, the thing that I find weird about her is she wants her brand to be so high and elevated and she's above all this stuff. But in the same breath, she wants the lowbrow kind of viral moments, but she does it in a way that she like looks down on her guests. So it's just like, I wouldn't even want to go on her show.
Yeah, because she came from what? CNN or NBC or what?
I don't think
Whatever.
she know
She
how to
didn't
But
work
it's
out
like
on
she
Court
started
TV
doing
either.
news stuff, and now she's doing like pop culture stuff, and it's kind
Right.
of like it's a
She
weird.
was on
It's
Court
not
TV.
her.
Hey,
It's not her. I don't think she know how to
live
interview.
100 minutes into the show.
She looked lost right there.
2 or 3. We do a precise thing called TV. Lexi said 2 or 3 minutes. We are getting ready to start the show. Big show today. Big conversation. We're live. And in her first live TV
She distracted,
interview,
ain't she?
about
Right.
why she is no
I just
longer
told you
part
she
of
lost.
the Housewives of Atlanta franchise. Kenya
She need to stay on CNN.
Falling over and everything.
joins our
Her
conversation
feet hurt.
today.
No, she should
Maybe
did Court
she had a
TV
little
and stayed
drink.
on Court
First of all,
TV.
I'm looking forward to
A little
Brooklyn.
drink.
Beautiful
Cocktail.
daughter Brooklyn is going to join us as well. So Kenya Moore, first live interview. What happened? Is she permanently gone from the franchise? We're going to hear it from her directly, not from the food chain of rumors, but from the
You
Girl.
sound like
Ooh,
they been watching
honey,
the
that's a
blog.
long
She has
introduction. What?
a podcast.
This not an
that's so
introduction. This
phenomenal.
is
I mean,
her.
this is
Jenny
behind the
It's her.
scenes.
talk about her 24-year-old daughter suffering a heart attack. Did you know that there are recent stats that they're seeing more young people suffer heart attacks? So they're joining us, Jenny Hutt and her daughter Raquel. Jenny's talked about it on her hugely popular podcast, but she's coming on our show to talk. So the show is
Huge and
down
popular
but not
podcast.
out. Kenya says she might have been down, but she's not out. Or should I say out but not down? She's out from the franchise. but she's
Clock that T.
Jenny
Right.
Hutt, daughter Raquel, out but not down.
Out from the
Is it
franchise. She
down?
said it.
You are never out. Y'all are never down because y'all keep me going.
I'm
Somebody
down
help
but
her.
not
10
out.
more minutes until we go.
Clock that T.
I can do.
Said Kenya was down but not out. So
Down
basically,
but
this
not
was a
out.
this was a you know what I'm trying to say. Damn, I can't
Could
think of my
y'all
words.
two go over there and help her out, please? Please, Bench Worthy and Michelle, please go help her. Please, somebody.
Binge-worthy can definitely help her with visuals. Because he's the man. He is the man.
Thank
I
you.
just got through watching one of your videos.
I would need Michelle to come with the sources and the tea now.
Exactly.
Hi,
And
this is
she'll
T
be on
Hall.
top.
Hi, Donald. This is T Hall. Somebody told me to play the Donald Trump email. I will not. Y'all got to go watch the video. I'm done with that. Y'all know she
Yeah,
did. They said
that's
she
something
did
else,
too.
Michelle. I saw that. I don't know what to say. She ain't said nothing about it.
She ain't gonna say nothing.
So do y'all get that same vibe from Tamron when I was saying I feel like she kind of looks down on the people she interviewed? Do y'all get that same vibe?
I do think she's a
feel like
little
she don't know what she's
harsh.
doing. She don't know what she's doing. So she
That's
trying
the
to go
word I was
with
trying
it.
to use. She did this for sympathy. This was a sympathy interview. Like, you know, like Kenya's
She
been on there
tried it.
2-3 times before. You know what I'm saying? And Kenya even said when she was on the couch that this was a safe space for her. So maybe, you know, like we just thought about, you know, she's doing this to protect her image for the
Right.
morality clauses. She's losing businesses or you know, placements of her product. So what better way than to go on a talk show? Tamron, there's no Wendy no more. You know, Tamron is, you know, a friend of hers, and she did what she did. So
What did Kenya mention anything about Africa with that interview? Because you know,
I didn't watch the part
Kenya.
with Brooklyn, so she may have said something. There's
Well,
3
you know,
parts
it's
of
in
the interview.
you know, it's in
Kenya said
production. It's in production. She's not able to talk about things that are in production. You know.
for Africa.
Yeah, you know, she in contract with Bravo, child.
You know, you know what? She's following the same train of thought that she did when she got fired for marrying or allegedly marrying Mark. Remember when she ran off?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember when she came back? She kept posting little stuff like, I'm filming. I got a
Right.
new show coming, and there wasn't a new show. Y'all remember that?
Yep.
Weird.
It's the same thing that she's doing now.
She's
Like she just
delusional
says a lie and people just run with it.
and delusional.
No, you said it best, delusional. I could not get the word. We know Kenya have always been delusional. She always been married. She always had a man. She's always had a lot and had nothing. It was all in her head. Or maybe with other people, men and other, you know.
Look, the last interview. Look. The last interview Kenya did was with Tamron Hall. So that's her go-to person.
Right.
I want to say something because somebody in the comments said Binge Worthy has flipped on Kenya. I don't feel like I'm flipping on Kenya. I follow the truth and I follow what's right. And I ultimately follow the show. So
that's right.
My belief is in line with what the show is going to be. So if she's saying things that I know for a fact is not in line with what I know for a fact about the show, then it comes off as though I'm against her. But honestly, if I was against her, I wouldn't talk about her.
Right. Yeah.
Binge Worthy is team truth.
Yeah. She just gonna tell it like
I'm
it's
team Atlanta
TIE.
Housewives.
And I think he still supports her because I was seeing
do.
Binge Worthy in the comment section go Kenya, yay, Kenya.
I want her to win, and I'm not on board for her to never be back on the show. My thing is, girl, you're off this season. Shut up, ride it out, and maybe it'll be next season. Like,
do the same thing Phaedra did. Sit out for a while and quietly come back.
Let things calm down and stop lying.
I respect Phaedra so much for never bashing the show, never playing in fans' faces. She took her L. She did other little stuff.
She did.
She was
Can
even
you
on.
imagine if Phaedra went around saying, "Oh, that was a lie. It was a lie. They lied. That never happened. I will be vindicated." You know, Phaedra pretty much still ain't said nothing.
Nope.
Yeah.
She really hasn't.
And now look at her comeback era, the biggest comeback of all time.
And then not only that, Phaedra didn't have to say anything after all that stuff came out.
Well, you know, it is what it is. Well, I appreciate y'all for joining me tonight. It's been amazing.
Yes. And I got
y'all go check out Binge Worthy's video. I'm sure he got one. I haven't watched it yet because I was live. I saw it pop up on my thing. I gotta go watch it. And shout out to Millie Chun. Millie Chun did a video too. Y'all go check out Millie Chun.
Oh, okay. All right then. Well, Michelle, honey, I've been a member for over 3 years now. I'm so excited.
Oh, thank you for being a member.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Binge, I was a member on your channel, but you don't have membership, do you?
I do. I just don't do as good as Michelle at.
No, I had it, and then I don't know, something happened. It paused.
You don't go behind the walls, Binge Worthy, so we can cuss and act the fool.
I know, right? You do be acting a fool.
Yeah, they're a trip over here.
All right. Maybe in 2025.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right.
All
Good
right.
night. Love
Have a
y'all.
great night,
All right,
all you
good night,
guys, even the
y'all.
chat. Have
Bye.
a great night. Bye bye.
Good
All right, you
night.
too. Thank you, Justin, for taking up for me because Dre was about to, you know. I thought that was my biggest fan. Dre that came back hot. He ain't been
When,
around in a couple of months either.
when he turned on you, I was so shocked.
I don't know. I was shook. I'm shook. I don't know. What if he changed his name? His name used to be ATLien's biggest fan, but he changed the name to Kenya's biggest fan now.
Please. Well, he don't have much to fan over because, you know.
Oops.
All right, never mind. Let me stop. Bye.
Bye, friend. All right, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a very interesting video. We did talk about a few things in the beginning. I forgot what they were though. Oh, we talked about Kandi having Mama Joyce's 75th birthday party. It was a Harlem Nights themed birthday party. We saw a few photos of that. We talked about something else too. It was at the beginning. Chat. What else we we talked about Simon. Simon's legal documents. We did talk about that because he has been remember he had that NetJet's what am I trying to say? Default judgment. It was millions of dollars, whatever it was. But anyway, it's no longer. The judge has dismissed it. Okay. He no longer has default judgment against NetJets. So y'all can't say that was the reason why Porsha left him because his money is funny. Because apparently Porsha said he got $300 million. That would have just been a drop in a bucket, but he don't have to pay that no more either. Okay. So there's that. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed. Shout out to Facebook as well. I will see you guys on the next live stream, Patreon. I'll probably be live tomorrow on Patreon. And yeah, good night, you guys.